Hello and welcome to the JB&M Sports Fanatic channel. What's good with ya? And so here we go. Sunday Night Football. Two teams that are 5-2 atop their divisions right now. The Titans down here at the Kansas City Chiefs. Kansas City here with the football first, and we'll see what happens here. But Mike, what's good with ya? What's good with you? Mike says JB. Mike says 2.40K tonight. Let's go. And so Lewis, what's good with you? Lewis says JB late. Mike says late. Jay says Chiefs got to get up early and force the Titans to pass the ball. Absolutely. But what's good with you, Jay? Speaking of passing the ball, first pass of the game completed there. And that's going to be to Kadarius Tooney there for a 2-yard pickup there for Kansas City. So now we're looking at 2nd and 8 right now from the Chiefs' 27-yard line. Let's see. Lewis said he took the under here, under 47. Let's go. And so here we go. Second down here for the Kansas City Chiefs here. Again, to start things off here in the game. Let's see. Mike says my quarterback starting the night, my guy. And so there he is. Meanwhile, Mahomes here throws it quickly, caught by Kelsey, and Kelsey's going to pick up enough for the first down. And look at that already. Got some pushing and shoving already here. And so, yeah, a lot of emotions already here. This is a sign for a great game here. And so, let's see. Carmichael, what's good with you? Carmichael says, hello, JB. My whole fantasy team is on a bye week. And so, ouch, that does not sound good at all. Mike says pumped up. Jay says getting heated early. And so, yes, exactly. Again, these two teams right now, both 5-2 right now. And so, very big matchup here. Shotgun formation here for Kansas City. Takes the snap here. Mahomes on the move, looking, going to throw it. And that's going to be completed there to Watson with the reception. He's going to pick up 6 yards on the play. Now we got 2nd and 4 right now from the Kansas City 42-yard line. Mike says Gabe Davis not great. And so, oh man, Mike, don't get me started on Gabe Davis. Don't get me started. Luckily, I also had Joe Mixon, so Joe Mixon saved my fantasy football team. But Gabe Davis, it did not look that great, Mike. Did not. He's hot and cold, but he's not consistent. Meanwhile, Mahomes struggled there at the snap, but was able to get that off. And so Kelsey, of course, if he's heated, give the ball to him and let him do what he do. Picks up 10 yards on the reception and a first down here for the Chiefs. 1st and 10 right now from the Tennessee 48-yard line. And so let's see. Braden, what's good with you? Braden says, hey, JB, our season's over. And so, man, Braden, I don't know what to say. I really don't know what to say. All I saw every time I saw the Packers was injury, injury, injury. And let's see. Oh, man, what's good with you? Oh, it says, what's good, JB? And so, what's good with you? How are you? Meanwhile, here from the Titans 48-yard line, here going to snap the ball. They're going to give it to the back here. And so Pacheco picks up 2 yards on the carry. Now we got 2nd and 8 coming up right now from the Tennessee 46-yard line. Again, first drive of the game. Mike says this is a banger. Mike says heavyweight bout. Let's see. Mike says, oh, your pats are hot. And let's see. Oh, it says need Clyde to get a lot of touches this game. And so, yes, I remember those days. Let's see. Mike says, rumor Allen Tommy John surgery needed. I surely hope not. I know he said he felt some pain in his right arm, but I really hope that that is not the case. I cannot afford that for my fantasy team. Meanwhile, throws the ball there, completed there. Juju Smith-Schuster picks up 12 yards with the reception. And that's going to be a first down. Again, 1st and 10 right now from the Tennessee 34-yard line. So as you can see, Kansas City already here moving the ball on the first drive of the game. But can they come away with a touchdown? And let's see. Mike says shut down for more than a year. And so hopefully not, Mike. Really hoping that's not the case there. Let's see. Carmichael says you got destroyed in fantasy. You only had Derek Carr and Juju Smith-Schuster. Is that it? Just those two guys? Wow. Mike says, Braden, what happened? Carmichael says, I am probably the happiest I've been on a Sunday in weeks. And so, meanwhile, yet, let's see, another carry here by Pacheco, but there is a flag on the play. And let's see if this is going to be on the offense here. Let's see what they call it against. All right, let's see. Braden says, 4 of our players were either in walking boots or on crutches after the game. And so, ouch. Mike says the entire league rooting for injury. Let's see. Oh, it says, yeah, it did seem Allen did hurt his throwing arm today. Mike says, why Packers so garbage? And so, oh, man. Oh, man. I mean, Packers just, the injuries and stuff like that, it's just packing up right now, honestly. But really hope that's not the case for Josh Allen there. Really hope that's not the case. All right, but after the penalty, first and 20 here for Kansas City, Mahomes throws it, and that's going to be incomplete in the direction of Clyde Edwards-Helaire, but he had already hit the floor by the time that pass got near him there. So incompletion. Second and 20 coming up right now. Ball at the Titans, 44 yards. And again, first drive of the game here by Kansas City. Got off to a pretty good start here. About 7 plays here, 30 yards here, but ultimately you want to come away with points here on the opening drive and put some pressure on Tennessee to have to move the ball through passing if you can get up early in this one. All right, let's see. Old says, not me, Mike. I hate any players getting hurt. Carmichael says, I had to sign players because Devontae Parker and Josh Reynolds were out. Meanwhile, Mahomes throws it deep. Ooh, that's going to be picked off. That's going to be picked off, but wait a minute. There is a penalty here. So the fact that he's doing it right to the safety, let's see what kind of penalty we got here. Perhaps this would be on the defense. Meanwhile, awaiting official word here. All right, so defensive offsides is going to save that from being a turnover. And let's see. Mike says torn elbow, UCL. Bill's in denial. Mike says question. So I'm right there with you, Mike. I'm in denial here. I refuse to believe it. Let's see. Carmichael says I am so happy the Steelers are on a bye. Lewis says Lakers are going from bad to worse, and so ouch, Lewis. Meanwhile, Mahomes on the move, going to get a first down. He's scrambling, still scrambling, and picks up the first down. So Mahomes getting it done on the ground here. Picked up 16 yards on the play. Speaking of on the ground, did you guys see Justin Fields here earlier today? I mean, Justin Fields, even though they lost, he played tremendous. Let's see. Jay says, Mike, I've heard it's not injured, just a little pain. And so I'm with Jay on this one. Ode says he was holding it right after he threw that ball, that deep ball that went to okay, so yeah, and he was holding it, and so yeah, I did see that as well. Braden says we suck because of Aaron Rodgers and Matt LaFleur, Mike, and so ouch, Braden putting the blame there. But meanwhile, there no gain on the carry by Clyde Edwards-Helaire here. Second down coming up, 2nd and 10 right now. Again, 9 minutes and 45 seconds to go here for the Chiefs. And so far here, the Titans haven't touched the ball yet. And so Kansas City here with a long opening drive, but will it result in a touchdown? Let's see. Old says Geno Smith was out here looking like a younger version of Russell Wilson. And so, yeah, really younger. Let's see. Carmichael said, I thought Aaron was supposed to be good. Meanwhile, pass there to Pacheco, and Pacheco going to pick up 4 yards on the play. And so Carmichael is like what I was saying about Tom Brady and all like that. When you get older, I feel like once you get to like I'm gonna say age 34 to be nice. Age 34 or higher, you must have talented receivers with you for you to continue to play at a high level. If your team doesn't have all the weapons out there, like they can obviously still pass the ball and stuff like that. They just need great weapons around them, and they need them to be healthy and need an offensive line. You take that away from them, they're gonna look like what they've looked this season. So that's why the Packers should not have traded away Devontae Adams. This is on them for getting rid of Devontae Adams. They should have never made that trade, regardless of how he felt about it. Meanwhile, Mahomes passes it to Hardman there, and that's going to be a pickup of 11 yards on the play. So now we got first and goal, 8 yards away right now for Kansas City from opening this game up with a touchdown. Can they deliver? Mike says, just kidding. Let's see. O says, feed Clyde. Lewis says, yes, sir. Mike says, Fields is good. O says, Bears got robbed badly by the refs. Carmichael says, I just want to see TJ Watt play Sunday. And so, Daryl Dwayne, what's good with you? What's good with you? How are you? All right, here we go. Mahomes with the football here in the pocket. He's moving around, stumbling, still on his feet here, looking, just throws it away. I mean, look at the amount of time that he had back there. Of course, he had to move around there, but normally guys get open when you give him that kind of time back there. And let's see. But yeah, Daryl, I agree with you. I mean, I have to agree with you there. I mean, from what I'm seeing there from the Raiders there, it is very clear a lot of things are going wrong right now. I mean, I got a lot of blame on Josh McDaniels, a lot of blame on Derek Carr. I mean, a lot of guys just aren't out there trying right now. And then you got guys that are just cruising through the season, like Darren Waller, that has no desire to be out there whatsoever. And whatever happened to Hunter Renfro, I don't even know when he suits up anymore. So many questions out there for the Raiders. All right, but here we go. They snap the ball here, give it to the receiver in motion here, and so he's going to pick up about 2 yards on the play, but there is a penalty on the play. Again, that was Hardman again. As the old says, all right, I need Taysom Hill to go off. I might actually win this week if Clyde and Hill get me at least 10 points. And so is that game really still close for you? Let's see. Lewis says no touchdown. Mike says worst offensive year I have seen. And let's see. Carmichael says Rodgers was making dumb decisions, especially in the red zone. Let's see. Mike says fire McDaniels. Carmichael says Mike, have you seen the Steelers offense? Mike says fire Kingsbury. Braden says both Alabama and Crimson lost yesterday. Also, I wish your Buckeyes lost for all the chaos. And so, Braden, see, that's why your team getting what they're getting right now. That's exactly why they're getting a taste of humble pie, because you out here hating on some teams. That's exactly why. Meanwhile, ball over the middle there. Travis Kelsey, incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. And so I can't believe that, Braden. I can't believe it. All this hatred. What's it good for? Looking about as bitter as Aaron Rodgers on the sideline right now. Let's see. Carmichael says at least they take deep shots. The Steelers are stuck on jet sweeps and slants all day. Let's see. Old man says all I know is Judon could actually beat the 18 and a half sack record for the Patriots. How many does he have so far, Old? How many does he have so far? Let's see. Lewis says Bulldogs. All right, so from their own, let's see, from 18 yards away here from the end zone here, they snap the ball here. Mahomes looking, third and goal, throws it over the middle. That's going to be completed and taken to about 5 yards away from the end zone. Again, that was Hardman right there with the 13-yard reception over the middle. And so long drive, 14 plays, 69 yards, and about 7 minutes and 30 seconds off the clock in terms of time of possession. So you have to come away with something. You have to come away with something. Let's see. Braden says probably JB. Mike says Liberty top 25. That they are. Braden says Iowa won yesterday, though. Thanks for letting me know. I hardly track Iowa, so thanks for letting me know. But no, I do root for Iowa to do well, though. I do root for them to do well. Let's see. And so field goal is good. So 23-yard field goal attempt is good. So the Chiefs scored opening drive there. I mean, it was a great possession there, but ultimately it ended up in 3 points as opposed to seven. And when you have the ball that long, I feel like you got to come away with 7 points there. But we're going to get to see the offense for the Titans for the first time today when we come back here from the commercial. Again, here in the first quarter with 6 minutes and 47 seconds to go. And so let's see. Braden says also the Warriors stinking. So Braden, you know JB does not want any kind of smoke when it comes to a basketball team smoking there. So we're gonna try to refrain from mentioning anything regarding that because you already know my team situation. But what's going on with the Warriors? I haven't seen many Warrior games, Braden. So what is going wrong with the Warriors? Let's see. Old says, yeah, I'm up less than 4 points. I have Clyde and Hill still, but he has Drake and a receiver from the Ravens. That's right. He's got poached the second, I think, from the Ravens there. So we'll see how that plays out, but you should get it. Let's see. Old said Judon has 11 and a half, and he's leading the NFL with sacks. And so, wow. Let's see. Carmichael says TJ would be healing if he wasn't, I'm sorry, leading if he wasn't injured. Braden says, I see what you did there, JB. And so, absolutely. But again, right now, if you're just tuning in right now, it is the commercial. And so even though we're here in the first quarter, already 6 minutes and 47 seconds left to go because the Chiefs, they just went through there over 7 minutes in terms of time of possession, but ultimately ended up with a field goal. They were about 5 yards short away from the end zone, so ended up making a 23-yard field goal. And so we're going to finally get to see the Tennessee Titans offense here in this one. And so if you're someone that's in fantasy football and you started Derrick Henry, you're probably not happy if Kansas City is taking that kind of time off the clock there, honestly. Let's see, Jay says it's way too early for Christmas commercials. And so, yeah, I hate when that happens. But we're just going to skip Thanksgiving like that. But absolutely. Let's see. Old says he got poached from the Ravens. Let's see. Lewis says 3 points is good. Field goals all game. Carmichael says thanks for the Jags defense. The Cowboys are on a bye. And so absolutely. Let's see. Old says, yeah, Judon just needs 2 more sacks. And he will have more sacks than this year than he did last year. And so already, but man, putting in work already. Mike says 2 weeks in now Allen played like garbage. And so Mike, that was a rather humbling loss there. Rather humbling loss right there. And so, but that was impressive there for the Jets, though. That was really impressive there for them, honestly. Absolutely. And so, all right. Give JB 1 second here. All right. All right. So, experiencing some technical difficulties on my side here, or at least I think it's my side here. Does anybody else have a black screen currently going right now? Let's see. Old man says, JB, I almost won all my bets today, and so bet. And so Mike says Willis, and so Mike excited to see Willis out there. And so again, JB experiencing technical difficulty over here. Not really sure what's going on there. And so Braden says no. Lewis says King Henry. And so, well, so look at that. Pass right there by Willis. And again, right now, JB's experiencing technical difficulty. Sorry about that right now, guys. But JB's going to refresh things on his end because I have no idea what happened there. Let's see. Jay says, if your stream isn't working, JB, you can try watching it on Peacock if you have that as well. And so, okay, absolutely. Because, yeah, NBC just went blank on me. So I may actually have to do that. So give JB 1 second here. And it's a good thing I actually do have that. All right, let's see. But meanwhile, while we're getting set up here, Lewis says King Henry, King Kong Henry there. All right, let's see. Again, JB's going to get caught up here in a second. Mike says this is an official Malik Willis backer channel. Braden says, is it really windy in your area, JB? That could be why you're having problems there. And so I don't know why that's happening there, but I'm hoping that the Peacock solution does work here because it's just that channel for me. It's not like the entire TV, it's just that channel. All right, let's see. All right, so let's see. Old says, JB, do you have Peacock? And so, yeah, so right now, JB is signing in here. And so, as soon as it starts showing me the game, I'll be able to continue it here. And so, okay, so I'm not sure how much further this is going to put me behind, but I am watching it through Peacock. And so, appreciate that, guys, for saving JB here. And so, right now, I currently see that it is currently first and 15 here in the first quarter with about 5 minutes and 35 seconds to go right now. And so, ball right now currently at the 41-yard line of the Chiefs here. Heavy formation here for the Titans. Malik Willis up under center here. Derrick Henry in the backfield. Gonna snap the ball, give it to Henry off the left guard, and stuffed immediately there. And so it looks like he got back to the line of scrimmage there, maybe picked up a yard there. But excellent tackling there by the Chiefs. This is a big runner and not an easy guy to bring down. Let's see. O says, yeah, JB, my uncle is not happy. He gave me 7 points and he won 150 from him. And so, ouch. And so, when is he going to learn betting against you? All right, but here we go. Second and 14 right now here in the first quarter with 4 minutes and 40 seconds to go. Gonna snap the ball out of the shotgun here. Malik Willis taking a shot near the right side. Actually, he just threw it out of bounds there in the direction of Robert Woods there. Third and 14 coming up. And of course, with Malik Willis here, the biggest thing for him in this game is do not turn the ball over. That's going to be first and foremost. Protect the ball. Obviously, we know the kid's a gifted runner there, but protecting the ball first and foremost is going to be what we ask of him so far in this one. All right, but here we go. Third and 14 right now. Again, Chiefs up 3-0. This is the first offensive possession of the game here for the Tennessee Titans, trying to make it count right now. Ball at the 39-yard line of the Chiefs. Takes a snap here out of the shotgun. He's on the move. Guy has his leg. Shakes away from him. Shakes away from another guy. Looking. Throws it out of bounds and away. And so that's going to bring up fourth down here. So fourth and 15 from the Kansas City Chiefs 39-yard line. Let's see. Braden says the college football playoff is wide open and I love it. And so, yes, yes. I mean, hey, anytime Bama goes stumbling out there, that puts a smile on my face. And then I saw with Notre Dame did the Clemson and stuff like that. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. I saw USC had a fight against California, but I think that was more so California there. They got a nice onside kick, and they really fought to keep that one close, but USC ultimately won that one. But a lot of great games and a lot of surprises. And so, Jay, I saw Kansas State take an L there to Texas, and so I know that was tough. Meanwhile, Titans are going to punt the ball. There will be a return here, and he takes it all the way to the 21-yard line there. So nice little return to 17 yards there. So first and 10 here for the Chiefs from their own 21-yard line here for their second offensive possession of the game. They lead this one 3-0 here in the first quarter with 4 minutes and 25 seconds to go. Let's see. In the zone, what's good with you? What's good with you? You say, my God, what you think about them Vikings? And so, hey, I'll tell you what, I was a little worried early on, but you know what? Kirk Cousins found a way to win against his old former team. I know that was special for him to get that dub against the Commanders there. And so, not every game is going to be pretty. This is why we're in the NFL. That's the difference between the NFL and college football is that every game is going to be a fight, different scenario, but finding a way to win. That's what's important. So, hey, shout out to them Vikings there running away with the division right now. I mean, completely running away with it. Let's see. Oh, it says JB, my cousin's going crazy. He's talking so much crap to all the Bills fans. This dude hasn't stopped since the Jets won, and so man, I'm a little concerned about your cousin there. From everything you've told me about how Bill fans treat you and stuff like that, I'm a little concerned there. They're not going to take that lying down. That's for sure. Let's see. Mike says, Erlinger, great. Ode says, I'm at his house. This dude got all his jet flags out, and he's been running up and down the street talking smack. And so I am highly concerned for him. Again, right now, if you're just tuning in, we're currently at the commercial, so not missing any action right now. But both teams have had the football once, but the Chiefs are up 3-0, and when we come back, they will have the football from their own 21-yard line with a 3-0 lead here in the first quarter with 4 minutes and 25 seconds to go. Let's see. Oh, it says playoffs might be wide open, but the Ohio State Buckeyes winning it all this year. And so I am really looking forward to that Ohio State Michigan game there, honestly. But I feel like the winner of that game will go on to play against Georgia in the championship. But man, Georgia just looks very good. They look really, really good. And so that is going to be a matchup that's going to come down to honestly on the defensive side of the ball, can we out physical them, which is going to be a tough task there. But I believe in my squad. It would be a very interesting game. It's the game we wanted last year, but we wasn't ready for that last year because we didn't have the defense that we do this year. But absolutely. Let's see. Mike says he hates watching Notre Dame and Alabama. Mike says all Pats do is win. Jay says that Kansas State game was so hard to watch for me. LOL. Hopefully can still make the Big 12 championship game. Leslie Old says I can't stand the refs. They cost me $50 for the Dolphins game. Old says my mom is happy. She's a Vikings fan. She's got to be very happy this year. I mean, extremely happy this year. Oh, it says, don't be JB this dude crazy. He tells people if they want to go, he's gone. And so, I'm sorry, he's done. And so, bet. And so, let's see. All right, so again, right now, and so big play right there to Kelsey. And so Kelsey already getting off to a pretty good start so far in this one. Looking at the numbers here, Travis Kelsey already 3 catches for 41 yards so far today. Speaking of big games, did you guys see, for fantasy football purposes, what Joe Mixon put out there today? I mean, definitely hope that this was not a day that you were going against Joe Mixon in fantasy football if he was not on your team. All right, but here we go. First and 10 here out of the shotgun. Going to get the ball here to Pacheco, and he's going to get checked down in the backfield here. Second effort might have given him about a yard on that one. Second down coming up. 3 minutes and 32 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Again, Chiefs up 3-0. Let's see. Old says he's down. Dang phone. Braden says, "Wow, old man." And so let's see. Lewis says his dad's an Oregon Ducks fan. When he asked me who they lost to, I gave him a big smile and said, "Oh, I bet you did, Lewis. I bet you did." Meanwhile, Mahomes on the move, gonna scramble and pick up about 2 yards on the play. Now we got third down coming up here. third down coming up here. The Chiefs, so far in this first quarter, Chiefs have done a tremendous job with time of possession and moving the football. When you have these long drives, even if they result in field goals from time to time, you're making the defense tired and stuff like that. But third and 7 here, can he come through on the clutch here? Let's see. 2 minutes and 45 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Mahomes in the shotgun here. We got trips at the bottom of the formation here. Takes a snap. Mahomes looking. Has time. Taking a shot here. And oh, what a nice completion there. Wow. And that was Watson with the reception there. Major catch there, taking it all the way to the Titans' 22-yard line here with 2 minutes and 20 seconds to go. Big time play. And so once again, they're close, but this time can they punch it into the end zone here? Titans try to get a quick substitution in. Mahomes takes the snap, going to dump it to the back, and oh, McKinnon dropped it. He dropped it there, and so now we've got 2nd and 10 coming up, 2 minutes and 8 seconds to go. Let's see. All right, where am I at here? Mike says, everyone in the NFL don't cover Kelsey. No reason to. O says, Braden, I'm being real. He got paper and everything saying he's mental crazy. Let's see. In the zone says, Vikings upset Bills with heavy cook next week. And so, oh, the Bills and the Vikings are playing next week? Oh, that's going to be nice. That's going to be nice. Let's see. Braden says, honestly, old man, he sounds like your average Jets fan. You know what, Braden? When you say it like that, he does. Here we go. Mahomes throws it over the middle. And that's going to be completed to, let's see, that's going to be a first down double. Who's that pass to? Well, pending where they spot it, though, should be a first down. And that was Kadarius Toney. Again, they picked up Kadarius Toney, and they actually have a vision for him. And so I feel like this is the best chance he's going to get to go out there and shine. So already seeing him, acclimate himself here into this role, I mean, he's already got 2 catches for 12 yards. Let's see. Old says, yeah, JB, I feel bad for the person who faced you today. And so, yeah, Black Medicine is not happy at all. Meanwhile, Juju Smith-Schuster gets the reception, picks up about 9 yards on the play. So we got 2nd and 1 coming up here, 3 yards away from the end zone. Let's see. Mike says epic catch. Let's see. Braden says Joe Mixon almost broke the fantasy point record by Jamal Charles. And so you know what? He would have if Carolina would have actually cared to go out there and, I don't know, look like an NFL team for at least a little bit. They waited to the fourth quarter before they started scoring. So if they'd have tried to score some, I could have gotten more points out of them. But I was extremely happy, extremely happy. All right, but here we go, guys. 2nd and 1 right now. Shotgun formation here. Hardman goes in motion, snaps the ball, gives it to Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Old man, this is for you. This is for you. Does he get the first down here? I think they say he's short. He is short. Again, we got about 30 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. First quarter flying by here. But yeah, Braden, I mean, it was just amazing, honestly, watching it happen in real time. Let's see, Mike says Bills ain't going to beat the Panthers if Allen hurt. Let's see, Old says this dude out here burning tables now. He just asked me if I want the Bills pack. I told him I'm good. Old says that's what happens when you don't get the ball to Clyde. Let's see, Old says don't forget to hit the like button. That's right. Make sure to press the like button, guys, if you have not already. Appreciate that reminder there. Oh, man, let's see how many likes we got. Meanwhile here, they brought out the measuring chain, and he is just shy of getting that first down. So now they say 3rd and inches. It feels like 3rd and an inch, honestly, out there. But let's see what happens. Again, score right now still 3-0 right now. 26 seconds to go here in the first quarter. And if it feels like the Chiefs have had the football the entire time, that's because they basically almost have had the football the entire time. Already so far in this drive alone, 8 plays, 76 yards, about 4 minutes and 25 seconds in terms of time of possession. They are dominating that category. Let's see. Braden says that his division in fantasy is going to come down to the wire. And so I think, is that the division in which I think the person in last place is just 1 game separated from the person in first place? I mean, that is insane. Let's see. Lewis says, did anyone get to watch that Houston versus SMU 77 to 63? And so you say SMU quarterback threw 9 touchdowns and Houston quarterback threw seven. And so, is that the game that you forget your own defense there? I mean, imagine having the over in that game, Lewis. Like, whoo. I actually did not watch the game, but I did see like I think like early third quarter, and I did notice that the scores was like extremely high already. So I was like, you know what? If it wasn't for the good games already playing, that would have been one to check out for sure, just to see some fireworks. Braden says Black Medicine having a rough weekend, and so you already know it. You already know it. You already know it. All right, but meanwhile, we are at the commercial here because it is the end of the first quarter. And again, the square right now, Chiefs 3, Titans 0, but Kansas City 3 yards away from the end zone, facing 3rd and 1 when we come back. Let's see, Old says, just keep feeding Clyde. He will break one. Let's see, Braden says, throw it to Kelsey. Lewis says, field goal. Everybody's hoping for something different here. Let's see, Old says, just keep feeding Clyde and he'll break one. Let's see. Old says, Braden then can throw. They can throw it to Kelsey after Clyde gets a touchdown. Why not have Clyde throw it to Kelsey? Jay says, is it cool how Peacock has Sunday Night Football? And so, you know what it is, because it saved me, absolutely, because I don't know what I would have done there if I could not have gotten it anymore on TV. I mean, the screen just went blank, and it was only for NBC. That's kind of weird right there, but it is. It really is. Let's see. Oh, it says Braden and I are in the same division. And so, let's see. Braden says, it's Carmichael's division. And so, okay, so that was Carmichael's division. And so, okay, bet. Bet. Let's see. Oh, it says, dang, the first quarter went by quick. Yeah, it went by quick because the Chiefs' first possession took off the Titans didn't get the ball for their first possession until about 6 minutes and a couple seconds left to go in the first, and then they didn't have the ball that long. And then after that, the Chiefs with the football again. So Kansas City is milking the clock. It's almost as if they took the under as well, like Lewis did in this one. Let's see. Lewis says, "Man, there are some basketball games that the score didn't get that high. That's right, 77-63 in football. Absolutely no defense, Lewis. No defense whatsoever at all. Speaking of basketball, college basketball about to get heated up here, so I'm excited for that. And so, how are you guys feeling about college basketball? What are some teams that you guys are watching as some surprise teams for college hoops? If you're someone that follows college basketball like that, let me know." Let's see. Old says, JB, do you think the Titans found their quarterback of the future? No. No. I don't think so. I don't think so. I mean, can he be that in the future? Yes, but will they be patient enough for him to reach that point? I don't know. But for right now, I'm going to say no. I'm going to say no. I'm going to say no. He has a long curve that he has to go before he's that guy, honestly. He just benefits from having Derrick Henry right now in the backfield. That's a major flex right there. But if he's not ready by the time Derrick Henry starts to decline, then it's going to be bad. Going to be real bad. Let's see. O says, Lewis, that's like playing Madden on rookie. Jay says they should not interview coaches during games. And so, you know what? Absolutely. I mean, I guess at halftime I'm okay with it, but outside of that, yeah, like absolutely. All right, so they snap the ball and they try their little favorite play that they like to do with the second tight end going in motion and taking that snap up under center. But we've all seen it before, including Tennessee. And so it looks like there's a penalty here for a false start. Yep, false start. And so that's going to push them back here. Let's see. Lewis says, yep. All right, so give JB 1 second here to set up the first poll question of the day. But again, still, Chiefs up 3-0 right now. That penalty is going to back them up 5 yards, but they are still in a good place right now. All right, so we go 3rd and 5 out of the shotgun. Going to throw it quickly there. And so Hartman out the backfield, and that's going to be a touchdown. 7-yard touchdown there. Mahomes to Hartman. And so the Chiefs up 9-0 with the extra point coming to make it 10-0. And if you're Tennessee right now, you don't have Ryan Tannehill, so you really need to get Derrick Henry going now before this thing gets out of hand and stuff like that. Although it's extremely early, but last thing you want is to get too far behind. Let's see. Lewis says, yep. Let's see. O says, right now it says I have 61% of winning. I need the Saints to run Hill crazy. Lewis says, come on, missed tackle. Braden says, I feel like we haven't talked about a certain Panthers quarterback in a while. And so, what that just tells you why. Let's see. Jay says, obviously, I want my Chiefs to win, but I do need a Clyde Edwards-Helaire touchdown as well. And so, man, I mean, I had to trade him away because I couldn't take that pressure. Meanwhile, though, the extra point is no good. No good. Let's see if that will come back to haunt them in the future there, but no good. And let's see. Old says, well, Brady and Mahomes don't like neither of us. Let's see. Mike says, poll is Allen elbow needs surgery. And so we're going to poll the man injury here, huh? And so, all right, let's give this one a couple more minutes here, and then we will go ahead and put this one courtesy of Mike and stuff like that. But surgery, I doubt that the little pain that he's feeling is going to need surgery here. And of course, I'm being very optimistic here. But yeah, Brandon says, let's talk about that certain Panthers quarterback. And so, well, I mean, PJ Walker, that was an impressive win that he had over Tom Brady. And let's see, Braden says, yep, old man. Let's see, Lewis says, that point gonna save me. And so, you know what, Lewis? I feel like it might just save you. Literally, it might just save you later on. Seriously, though. Jay says, who is Josh Allen's backup? Case Keenum. Case Keenum is Josh Allen's backup. And so, and since they play the Vikings next week, it might be a rematch of Case Keenum, who led the Minnesota Miracle, him to Stephon Diggs, both of them going against their former team in the Vikings. Is this what JB wants to see? No, because JB needs Josh Allen for his fantasy football team. Let's see. O says it might make Allen not take off so much, and so we're gonna see. We're gonna see. We're really gonna see here. A lot of speculation, but we're gonna find out what the facts are later on. And I just hope that it's not serious. I just hope that it's not serious or not as bad as we think. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Braden says, "Yeah, PJ Walker went off, but that's not the quarterback I was referring to." And so, my bad, Braden. I was just thinking starting quarterbacks. My bad. I didn't know we were going to talk about backup quarterbacks. And so, there's a flurry of backup quarterbacks that we'd like to discuss here on this channel. You know, let's see. Braden says, "Let's talk about the other Panthers quarterback." And so, well, I mean, last time I checked, my guy Sam Darnold. I mean, he should be good to go soon. I mean, Sam Darnold should be good to go soon. So we'll see. Let's see. O says, of course, I don't start on Fan. He gets 10 plus points. I might have to move on from Henry and KB. And so you're learning the hard way, old man, that loyalty when it comes to your favorite team and favorite players in fantasy football, loyalty is the biggest defeater in fantasy football. Being too loyal to your guys, that will hurt you more times than not. Let's see. Meanwhile, let's see. They're going to return this one to about let's see, 25-ish. Let's see. Braden says, you almost said Baker Mayfield, JB. And so I almost did, but then I remembered. I was like, what is there to talk about Baker, though? I mean, it's not like he's out there, like leading victories. I'm going to give the man a break. He's on the bench. I mean, so, it is what it is. No love lost. Let's see. Braden says, got you, JV. And so, I mean, hey, I can say the name. There's nothing wrong with saying the man name. All right, play fake here. Malik Willis throws it, and it's completed there. I mean, even that completion looked like a throwaway, honestly. I thought it was a throwaway, but it's completion. So first down here for the Tennessee Titans. Again, early second quarter here, trailing 9-0. Let's see. Braden says Baker Mayfield should play corner. Let's see. Old says, yeah, but did Patriots win the game? I'll take that low price if Patriots win. And so that's right. They did. They did. All right, but here we go. Willis up under center here. Takes it. Going to give it to Henry up the middle. And so Henry's going to pick up a couple yards on that one. Now we got second down coming up right now. Again, 14 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Let's see. Braden says JB about to burst out laughing. And let's see. Old says Basic Baker was taking snaps at D tackle in practice. Mike says let's get more love for Malik JB. And so, I mean, sure. I mean, we can show him as much love as necessary. But he's got to go out there and show us some production here. Meanwhile, Willis gonna keep it, and so running and takes it to about, let's see, about the 36-yard line here. And so I tell you what though, that is one major advantage though when you run those read option plays there, where you can either give it to Henry or keep it yourself here for Willis. And so that is like the biggest advantage you have with Malik Willis being in there. Let's see. All right, Willis up under center here. Got a fullback in the backfield. Heavy formation here. Takes a snap. Gonna give it to Henry, and so Henry off the left side here, still running. And so, oh, he got tripped up. He got tripped up there at about the 10-yard line there, but a great pickup here for the Tennessee Titans. And so now inside the red zone for the first time today here in the second quarter. Lewis says, there he goes, King Kong. Leslie Braden says, JB about to hate Malik Willis as much as he hates Baker Mayfield. And so again, JB not hate Baker Mayfield, and I don't hate Malik Willis. I don't. I'm happy for the kid that he's starting. If JB hates a quarterback, JB will let you know. JB will let you know. All right, but here we go. Willis up under center here, gives it to the back, and so Henry, oh, brought down in the backfield that time, and so he's going to actually lose some yards there. So now we got second down coming up here. 12 minutes to go here in the second. Chiefs up 9-0. All right, so we go second and 12 here. Willis takes a snap here, play fake on the move, gonna scramble and gonna pick up some yards to make it about third and five. So picked up about 7 yards on the play. Now we got third and five coming up here, 8 yards away from the end zone. So far in this drive, 6 plays, 66 yards, and about 3 minutes and 20 seconds in terms of time possession off the clock. Let's see. Braden says, let's change the wording and that JB has a deep disdain for Malik Willis and Baker Mayfield. And so Willis throws it. That's going to be incomplete. Going to be incomplete. Braden says, I do know you hate a certain Giants quarterback. And so I do not have anything against Daniel Jones. And so nothing against Daniel Jones. I'm actually happy for Daniel Jones. I'm genuinely happy for him. And so that's offsides there against the Kansas City Chiefs there. And so that was Jones there offsides. So you got third and one. All right, so here we go. Lewis says, oh no. All right, so after the penalty, we're looking at third and one right now for the Titans. Heavy formation here. Uh-oh, we've got Malik Willis going out there at receiver. They snap the ball to Henry, and so Henry gets the touchdown. So it's going to be a touchdown for Derrick Henry. And so, all right, so that touchdown is good there. So Tennessee gets on the scoreboard. The score right now 9-6. And so we'll have the extra point attempt coming up here soon. But that time they just went heavy out there. They put Willis out there at receiver and let Henry take the direct snap, and he did the rest. All right, extra point is up, and extra point is good. So the Chiefs now lead 9-7. And so Mike says more Malik Love. And so, well, there you go. Titans scored on that one. All right, let's see. I'll go ahead and close this poll here. All right, so here is JB's fun fact of the day, guys. And so JB's fun fact of the day is of 131 college football offenses that qualify, the Iowa Hawkeyes rank 125th of 131st offensively. And so my again random college stat of the day, Iowa ranking 125th of 131 teams in college football offensively. And so, ouch. Talk about a offense that is just stuck on neutral, honestly. And so, there we go. But again, right now, currently at the commercial here. And so Braden says, "You went there, JB." And so, what can I say? What can I say, Braden? I mean, I just called out a stat. I just called out a stat. Let's see. Mike says, "How is your team, Alabama, JB?" And so, Alabama is not my team, and so absolutely, absolutely, Alabama is not my team. Not my team. But Braden, I had to do it, Braden. I had to do it. Had to do it. All right, let's see. Time for another poll question here. All right, meanwhile, just putting the question together here. Meanwhile, kickoff here by the Tennessee Titans here in the second quarter with 10 minutes and 48 seconds to go. No return, and so the Chiefs will take over first and 10 from their own 25-yard line here, up by two, 9-7. Let's see. And so, Mike, you're probably gonna hate this question here, but all right. So, who will win the AFC East, which is starting to become more and more of a real question now that Buffalo has lost two games within the division. Meanwhile, Mahomes completes it and to the fullback. That's gonna be a pickup of about a good 9 yards on the play. Second down coming up. Let's see. Mike says JB just loved Rattler too much. Let's see. Old says, is there any news on Waller from the Raiders? And Henry got me 9 points. KB might have to go. And so I do not know the latest on Darren Waller, honestly, for the Raiders, because at this point, my man's just been hurt. And when he comes back, he's hurt again. And so it's just been tough to watch. Meanwhile, the Chiefs here give it on the ground here. And Pacheco's going to get enough for the first down here off the left guard. Picked up about a yard or two on the carry and a first down here. 10 minutes to go in the second quarter. Let's see. Lewis says 49ers have to be regretting not taking Fields. And so, you know what, Lewis? You know what? I'm sure that there's a lot of quarterbacks that they're feeling that way about. But you know what? Perhaps. Let's see. Braden says Aaron Rodgers threw his 100th interception today, and so did he really? Oh wow! I knew how many interceptions did he finish up with today? I think it was like what, three, four. It was sad to watch, honestly. Meanwhile, Mahomes feeling pressure, throws it incomplete. We're looking at 2nd and 10 right now. Ball at the Kansas City 36-yard line here in the second quarter, with about 9 minutes and 30 seconds to go. Chiefs up 9-7. Again, they kicked the field goal and got a touchdown, but when they scored that touchdown, they missed the extra point. So it's just 9-7 right now. Let's see. Mike says you have all been waiting for all week for it, and so let's see. Braden says OBJ coming back soon, and so I seen that. I mean, it'd be nice to see OBJ back out there. Honestly, I really just hope that he's 100% and he looks like the OBJ that we saw like during the playoff run. That'd be nice to see. Meanwhile, Mahomes throws it, and oh, was that a catch? I think that's a drop. Yeah, that was a drop by Juju Smith-Schuster. And so Braden says three, and so okay, so he threw three, and so I mean, Braden, who's left at receiver for you guys? I mean, I saw Dubs got hurt, I saw Christian Watson got hurt. Who's left for you guys? Maybe Sammy Watson. I don't even know. I mean, Watkins. I don't even know at this point. Yeah, he just never had possession of that ball to me. All right, so we got 3rd and 10 right now. Again, second quarter at 9 minutes and 26 seconds to go. And so Mike says power rankings. Okay, bet, bet, bet. Mahomes takes the snap here, looking on the move, throws it. That's completed to Travis Kelsey once again, but there was a penalty here, so this might be coming back. Let's see. Braden says Sammy Watkins, Alan Lazar, and Samari Tooney. Ooh, oh man, you guys are down bad right now. And so yeah, that penalty right there brought it back. Let's see. Old says JB thinking about cutting KB and picking up Marie from the Raiders, and so I definitely would wait to see for sure what Waller's status is going to be, but that actually would not be a bad move if Waller's going to be out for some time. Meanwhile, Mahomes takes the snap, throws it. That's completed there, and so McKinnon going to pick up about 6 yards on the play. I seen that you had started, I think, what, Tyquan Thornton. I'm not sure how many points he put up today, but for me, if Zappe's in there, then Thornton is the guy to have in there because I feel like those two have a connection, but I don't think Mac Jones has that connection with Tyquan Thornton at all. All right, but fourth down's coming up here. So 4th and 14 here for the Chiefs. Again, they're up 9-7 here in the second quarter with 8 minutes and 24 seconds to go. Punts on the way. It's going to be caught and fair caught at about the 21-yard line. So Tennessee will take over from their own 21-yard line. And so right now we're at the commercial here. But for Tennessee so far in this one, Derrick Henry, he's got 5 carries for 30 yards and a rushing touchdown. Malik Willis also has 2 carries for 24 yards. Then you look at passing the ball wise, Malik Willis 2 of 4 for 64 yards. So taking some shots there. Some stuff has been open there, averaging 16 yards of completion. No sacks. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, Patrick Mahomes 15 of 21, 161 yards, 1 touchdown, no interception, has not been sacked. On the ground as a team for the Chiefs, 7 carries for 23 yards. Let's see. Oh, it says, yeah, it's going to suck, but I'm moving on from KB and Thornton. And so, tough lessons there. Tough lessons indeed. Of course, I'll have to have a Josh Allen watch like the entire week for my fantasy football team. All right, but again, still right now, currently at the commercial. So we look at the poll right now, and yes, so definitely Buffalo here is getting a lot of the love here, which I certainly understand and agree with that. At 78% there. Jets at 11% there. Dolphins at 0. I would have thought somebody would have given Miami a little bit of love there. As personally, I see the Jets as probably the big. I'm sorry, the Dolphins is probably the biggest threat right there to the Bills moving forward. If Tua can stay healthy. If Tua can stay healthy. Let's see. Braden says, your fun side of the night. The Lakers are the worst three-point shooting team in the NBA. And so, well, appreciate the obvious there, Braden. Captain Obvious. But hey, that's not a fun fact at all, Braden. That is not a fun fact at all. That is a very hurtful fact right there, Braden. Very low blow right there. Very low blow. We agreed to keep basketball out of this, Braden. We agreed that much. I mean, come on now, Braden. All right, so getting ready to get back to the action here. And so Lewis says up. I think I know what this means here. All right, so here we go. Henry in the backfield here. Willis up under center here. Takes a snap, gonna give it to Henry. And so barely touched and still rumbling. I mean, he is moving. And so takes it all the way to about the 23-yard line of the Chiefs. I mean, you know that this was going to happen. You know this was the game plan here to give it to Derrick Henry, and then you let this happen here. And so Braden is loving that, absolutely loving that. Well, I tell you what, Braden, at least our teammates don't try to knock out each other. I'll tell you that much. At least we're not trying to knock each other out here. We realize we're not each other's enemies here. Meanwhile, to get the ball here to the back, and so the back up the middle picks up about 2 yards on the play. Speaking of, how do you guys feel about the whole Kyrie Irving situation, guys? Like, how do you feel about how the Brooklyn Nets are handling the Kyrie Irving situation and just the whole head coaching? Man, how are we feeling about the Brooklyn Nets right now? And so O says, you know what? F it, JB. He's gonna keep. So all right. So old man's gonna stick with his troops all the way through this year, all the way through. Meanwhile, here Tennessee Titan goes in motion here. Willis in the shotgun snaps the ball here. Pressure. He throws it. Oh, what a catch! What a catch! And that was, I believe, Austin Hooper with the reception there, about a yard away from the end zone. And so Mike says, what a throw. Lewis has time to blow up that team. Meanwhile, now JB's got to check his fantasy stuff right now because Derrick Henry's off to too good a start right now. Yeah, Henry already going off here. One back in the backfield here. Heavy formation. Gonna give it to Henry. And so Henry fighting forward. Are they gonna give it to him? They say he's short. They say he's short. I say quarterback keeper and let Malik Willis get the touchdown. Let's see. Mike says, JB, I can't see so good. What is the score against the Chiefs? And so, yeah, Mike, right now the score is, well, right now we're 1 yard away from the end zone here. So, but right now it's still Chiefs 9, Titans 7 here. But heavy formation. Got it back in the fullback in the backfield. Going to give it to Henry, of course. And Henry gets the touchdown. So now it's 13-9 here. And we got the extra point attempt coming up here for the Tennessee Titans. But once again, Derrick Henry finds the end zone. Now they're showing the referee here. All right, so that's penalty against the defense there. So it will not matter. All right, so we got the extra point attempt coming up right now for the Tennessee Titans. This will make it 14-9 if it's good. Kick is up right down the middle, so it's 14-9 here in the second quarter with 5 minutes and 24 seconds to go. All right, so we're just gonna go ahead and end this poll here. And so let's see. Mike says, okay, so Braden says, got a poll question, JB. Who's worse, the Nets, Lakers, Packers, or Buccaneers? And so, you know what? That's fair. If you're willing to include your own team, even though I was about to say we know that's not the case, but okay, even though it crosses sports, but sure, let's do it. In honor of Braden here. So let's see. Um, all right, so putting this poll again right now. We are the commercial, so not missing anything. Okay, so and again, we'll narrow it down to the teams that Braden has hand selected himself. Even though Mike says Raiders, and so I thought I would throw them in there, but we're gonna go off the teams that Braden selected here. So I guess the worst of these teams, poor Tampa Bay, coming fresh off a win, still get included in this. All right, so here goes the poll question here. All right, so which franchise is the worst of these teams currently? And so cast your vote. And let's see, Mike says later poll, are Giants a top 10? And so, okay, bet. Mike says who worst team? Panthers, Raiders, Texans, others. And let's see, Old says, I agree with them, suspended him, but people should be going after Amazon because they're making money off the movie. And so, you're right, the source of it all. But yeah, Derrick Henry decides to go off in a game like this. Let's see. Old says, JB, I'll be looking at a trailer tomorrow or Tuesday. And so, okay, bet. That's exciting right there. That's exciting right there. Braden says, why the Buccaneers won the day. And so he still had to include them in that. Still had to include them in that. All right, so here we go. Here, kickoff on the way. No return, so they'll take over from their own 25-yard line here. Kansas City trailing right now, 14-9. All right, so here we go. Here, first and 10. Going to snap the ball here out of the shotgun, gives it to the back, and so Pacheco's going to pick up about a yard on the play. Now we got second and 9 coming up here. I honestly thought Tampa Bay was going to lose today, Braden. I really thought that that was going to happen, but they found a way to win. All right, so here we go here. Second and 9. Shotgun formation. Mahomes with the ball throws it, and it's going to be, incomplete in the direction of Travis Kelsey. Incomplete. So now we got third and 9 coming up. Let's see. O says, well, fun is over for my cuz. Someone called the police on him. I guess they had enough of him for the night. And so, oh, man, no. Let the man enjoy his night. Lewis says Tennessee came to play. No, I think you guys dunked them with their goal pole in the damn ocean over there. So yeah, nah, I'm sorry, in the river. So that was not cool. All right, but here we go. Mahomes brought down here for a sack, and so All right, so we got 4th and 14 coming up right now, and so the punt unit will come out here for Kansas City, and they're gonna get the ball right back to Tennessee. So Tennessee right now playing extremely good with a strong second quarter. They've scored 14 points so far in the second quarter. Mike says, "Congrats, TB, over 100,000 throwing records." And so, I'll tell you what, though. Yes, that was an impressive record that TB12 has to himself here, and so that's just incredible. Like to be that consistent for so long, that's amazing. That's amazing. Meanwhile, punts on the way. Let's see. Right now, we're at 9 thumbs up here, so make sure to press the thumbs up button. Let's see. Titans will take over from their own 39-yard line, leading 14-9 here in the second quarter with 3 minutes and 55 seconds to go. And so now we're going to hit the commercial. All right, so meanwhile, let's see. Braden says, I see a lot of similarities with those four teams in that LeBron, Brady, Rodgers, and Durant are all struggling. And so, you know what? You're right about that because all of them guys, you look at them on paper and you're like, man, there's no way that they should be this bad with the guys that they have. I mean, Lakers, you can throw in AD being there as well. And so, but absolutely, absolutely agree with that. Absolutely. And so let's see. Old says his old lady just told me the cop said he can celebrate, but his fire is way big, and that he needs to stay in his yard. This dude is going to get himself back in jail, JB. And so, oh man. Let's see. Braden says Packers and Nets tied, not surprisingly. And so, yeah. Oh wow. I just noticed that. I thought that the Nets were in the lead there, but I mean, I honestly feel like when you think of that, you're probably thinking of which ones are the most disappointing teams. We all knew that the Lakers were going to be this way this year, but there was still some hope for the Nets, kind of some hope for the Packers there. Now, Buccaneers, this was a complete shock that they came out to look this bad, honestly, especially with the NFC being, I guess, not as competitive on paper as the AFC, in many people's opinion. Braden says he went crazy. Yes, let's see. Old said those last two games, Russ has been playing great, and so yeah, I have noticed that much. But again, I mean, Titans up right now, 14-9. So an opportunity here if they can score again here in the second quarter. The way that Kansas City has just, I guess, ever since the first quarter, just really not moved the ball that well. So now's your time, Tennessee, to get that lead. So second half will just be Derrick Henry City, basically. There's the old says, I'll be back, JB. I have to get this dude in the house. And so I understand that. Mike says, can I share a Bill's Twitter address about medical injuries, JB? And so, unfortunately, if you share it here, I know that bot's going to pick up on it and it's not going to let you share it. That's the only reason why I would caution that because I know how that bot can be. Meanwhile, Titans here snap the ball here and going to give it to Henry. And so, Henry's going to pick up 4 yards on the play. Now we got second down coming up. But yeah, Tennessee right now with an opportunity, with as much as they run the ball here, to take time off the clock before the half and to score again before the half. Again, both teams right now 5-2, so maybe this might be a game later on that determines who will get to play at home if these two teams meet in the playoffs. But here we go. Tight end goes in motion, snaps the ball, going to keep it himself. And so Malik Willis here. And so, I mean, I feel for any defense that got to keep up with these two guys. They're big, they're fast, they're physical with Willis and also having Derrick Henry back there. So that's a lot for a defense to have to be for. You got to be a defense that does not mind taking the contact. And so Mike says, JB check at. And so, let's see. Okay, bang them up, Bills. And so, okay, bet. Let's see. And so they called an illegal block, though, on the offense there. All right, so Lewis says playoffs. Playoffs. All right, so after that, we have second and 14 right now. Shotgun formation here for the Titans. Going to take the snap here, gives it to the back. And so he's going to take it to about the 40-yard line there. So now we got third down coming up here. 2 minutes and 35 seconds to go. Let's see. Mike says Allen in trouble. And so let's see. Braden says, and he didn't know Allen's injury might be that serious. And so, Braden, you're talking about the life of my fantasy team right now, just right now on life support here. If he's done, we're done. All right, but here we go. Third and 9. Out of the shotgun. Takes a snap. Throws it. Taking a deep shot. Incomplete. Incomplete. So now we got fourth and 9 coming up here. 2 minutes and 4 seconds to go here before the half. Titans up 14-9. There is a Chiefs player that's currently down right now being looked at by the medical staff. Mike says perfect deep ball. Let's see. Okay, but yeah, Mike, I'm looking to the side right now, and so at banged up Bills here, and so yeah, looking at that replay there, and so ooh, a lot of speculation for sure, but oh man, Braden says you got Tua on your bench though, and so I think Braden's doing this as a jab, and so knowing that I traded away Tua in a trade and all like that, so Braden's taking a soft shot here. Okay, but yeah, I traded him away. I traded him away, and so may come back to haunt me. Let's see. Mike says Robbie Anderson caught 1 of 3 targets for -4 yards in the Cardinals' Week 9 loss to the Seahawks, and so ouch. And so I guess Robbie's just not not helping anybody, honestly. All right, but right now 35 for the Chiefs though. He's walking on his own power to get off the field, which is always a great sign there. Hope that he's going to be okay. Again, we are here in the second quarter with 2 minutes and 4 seconds to go. With the Titans leading 14-9. Meanwhile, they're going to take him to the tent and look at him there. Titans got the punt team out here. Punt on the way. And so it is going to. Oh, was that a save? Let's see. But there is a penalty here. Let's see. Braden says that wasn't a jab. I thought you still had Tua on your bench. And so, nah, me and Old Man made a trade again. So I sent them Tua. And so, yeah, Tua is with Old Man Squad right now. Meanwhile, I banked on Josh Allen, and I'm hoping that he'll be okay. If he has to miss one game, that's okay. But I hope that he's okay. I hope that he's okay. Ultimately, though, hope he's okay because you never want to see a star get put out like that. Though you never want to see that to happen. You never want to see that happen. And so, Isaac, what's good with you? What's good with you? Isaac said it would definitely shake up the AFC if the Chiefs lost. And so, I mean, even if Kansas City were to lose, I feel like if these two teams played in the playoffs, that the Chiefs would beat them. But of course, it'd be very interesting, though, if they would end up down in Tennessee in the playoffs there. But hey, I mean, there's a reason why you play the games. But this could be big, though. This could be big. But I still expect both teams to make the playoffs there. Chiefs are a great team, and Titans are a good team in a bad division. Let's see. Mike says, "Oh no." Braden says, "I traded Darren Waller for Robbie Anderson. I don't think anyone won that." Oh man, so you traded for Robbie Anderson, and so ah man. Between the two, honestly, I want neither. I want neither to be honest right now. But That's tough. That's tough because Darren Waller has not seen a football field in who knows how long. I feel like. Let's see. Mike says can't totally rule it out, but the shoulder does give a lot, which makes me think the injury isn't that bad. Like there may be pain there, but his rookie year injury was worse by comparison per random Twitter account. And so yeah, we'll wait to see the official words though. And there's also time to just go through the week and see once that pain goes down a little bit. Are we talking an injury here, or is this more of a tolerance type of thing? We're gonna find that out though. But of course, hoping that he's well because we know that his style of play, he likes to take contact there. So yeah, hoping the best for him. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and end this poll here. All right, and again, right now, currently at the commercial here, so not missing any action here because of the 2 minute warning. Let's see. Braden says the Packers won the poll, and so give that. How about that, Braden? They got the W. They got the W. I mean, me personally, I don't think the Packers are the worst, even though they're not playing to their capabilities. But of these teams, I mean, I probably would have leaned towards my Lakers personally. But hey, the people have spoken. Let's see. Mike says Jets were hungry, and so oh yeah, oh yeah. That defense showed up. That defense showed up, which helped out a lot. Braden says we're worse than the dumpster fire Nets, and so let's see. Mike says new number one in power rankings, and so we're all waiting for it. All right, so getting back to the action here from their own, oh man, their own 1 yard line here, out of the shotgun, takes a snap, throws it, and it's caught by Juju, and so Juju, that's it. They wrapped him up there, wrapped him up. So he picked up about a good 5 yards on the play. Picked up a good 5 yards. So we got second down coming up here. All right, so here we go. Shotgun formation. Throws it again over the middle. And of course, Travis Kelsey, of course, with the reception and a first down here for the Kansas City Chiefs. This is giving more room to operate with. A minute and 4 seconds to go. Chiefs have all three timeouts here. Takes a snap again out of the shotgun. Throws it. And this is going to be completed to Hardman. Hardman's having himself a good game so far. And the Chiefs are going to spend that first timeout. Let's see. Mr. Beast, what's good with you? What's good with you? How are you? And you say, I'm the real Mr. Beast. And so, hey, glad to have you here. Appreciate you for gracing us with your presence here. And so Mike says, what up, Beast? And so let's see. Oh, it says I'm back. JB got this dude in the house playing Madden. This dude really had three tables burning. And so, man, I mean, I mean, no limits. Literally no limits. Wow. That's insane, though. That's insane. All right, but here we go to the shotgun here. Takes a snap, looking, steps up, gonna throw it short to the back, and so there is a penalty, however, but the back goes out of bounds at about the 39-yard line here. Let's see. Isaac says, who you got winning the NFL MVP? I think either Allen or Herbert will probably win, but I got Geno as a dark horse, and so, ooh. And so I'm thinking the injury, if that injury really is going to bother him, that will be the only reason why Josh Allen doesn't get it. So for me, I'm thinking perhaps Jalen Hurts, honestly, because the way the Eagles are playing, I mean, he's a great candidate to have, honestly. So Jalen Hurts is someone that I got in terms of my MVP conversation, honestly, But I got to take a look at Herbert's numbers, honestly. Meanwhile, pass there, incomplete, incomplete. Second and 10 coming up. All right, let's see. Braden says he went from burning tables to playing Madden. I know, right? Burning tables to burning defenses. Living his best life. Old says, yes, his old lady putting the fire out now. And so Braden says Jalen Hurts is my MVP favorite right now. And so bet, yeah. Absolutely. The way, I mean, because you look at the success of the team, the success that he's having is critical. So right now, I got to lean in that direction for the moment. Meanwhile, Mahomes here on the move, looking. He's going to scramble, goes out of bounds. Let's see how many yards did he pick up there. Did he step out prior or did he get about 8, 9 yards? Braden says, then Allen and Mahomes. They should have like a least valuable player option. That's what they should invent, a least valuable player option. Because there are quite a few candidates that would be up there right now, honestly. And so, Charlotte, what's good with you? What's good with you? You say Chiefs gonna win 1,000%. Love the confidence there, 1,000%. Well, we got 33 seconds right now, so the Chiefs with two timeouts have an opportunity here to try to see if they can maybe take the lead or add some more points here before the half. And so Charlie says Allen Mahomes, and so okay, bet. And so yeah, I feel like you add Hurts to that conversation. Those three are really the ones that I'm looking at honestly from an MVP perspective. But what are you guys thinking about potential rookie of the year? Who are your rookie of the year candidates so far for offense and defense? Well, defense for me though, Sauce Gardner. I mean, my goodness, what the Sauce is doing right now out there. I mean, he's got to be that for the defense though. I think Hutchinson had an interception today, if I'm not mistaken, for Detroit. But liking what I'm seeing from the defensive guys. And so, Andrew, what's good with you? What's good? How are you doing? How are you doing? And again, right now we're currently at the commercial. And so be sure to press the like button if you have not already. And also, if you're someone that's new, make sure that you are subscribed to the channel and become a part of JB Nation for sure. But again, right now, Chiefs here, they got a couple timeouts to work with. But right now, they're checking, I think, to see if Mahomes stepped out of bounds earlier or not. And so let's see. Charlotte says Tyreek Hill. And so good old Tyreek Hill. I mean Tyreek Hill. And so you know what, Mike? I'm gonna call you out here, Mike. Do you still feel the same way that you did about Tyreek Hill that you did prior to this season? Do you still feel the same way, Mike, about Tyreek Hill? Because if memory serves me right, you thought that Tyreek Hill would be not as effective without Mahomes. Are you still feeling that way, Mike? Let's see. Ode says Jack Jones is Defensive Player of the Year. Offense, you had Bryce Hall, but he got hurt. So Olave, and so I mean, I feel you on that one. I mean, there's a lot of rookies right now that I feel like if we're looking at stretches, like I like what Kenneth Walker III is doing down there in Seattle. But I mean, is it enough right now? Chris Olave, he's been out in and out with injuries. A lot of these rookies that are good, they're getting hurt, and we don't have a quarterback to choose from, honestly. So it may have to be a receiver. Like, I'm not sure if Garrett Wilson, what his stats would look like. I've seen the good, but I don't know consistently what his numbers look like. But honestly, that offensive rookie of the year is pretty much up for grabs. And let's see, Andrew says he's good. How I'm doing great, Andrew, doing great. Again, glad to have you here, and hey, glad to be watching football. My fantasy football teams are doing great. Was nothing to really worry about today, so I am doing great. Let's see, Isaac says defense, Sauce probably leading, but Hutchinson has got a chance, and then the offense will be either Walker, Pierce, or Olave. That's right, Damian Pierce. Damian Pierce has been great. If only his team was just winning a little bit more, that would really help his cause there. But he's been great. He's been great. But I feel like if injuries don't intervene, Kenneth Walker III may end up getting it. I feel like 'cause I think he's going to get better and better. But Chris Olave, if not for the injuries, he would have been a great candidate, honestly. All right, but meanwhile here, we've got fourth down here for Kansas City. Right now, a lot of shaking heads out there. They're not happy. They're trailing right now 14 to 9. And so the clock stops. So it looks like the Titans called their first timeout. Or was it the Chiefs here? Okay, so the Chiefs called a timeout, looks like, with 10 seconds to go. What has Derek Stingley been doing? I haven't been paying too well. I haven't heard much honestly from Derek Stingley. I mean, it's not like I've been watching a ton of Jets games either. But every time the Sauce makes a play, I see it. But when it comes to Derek Stingley, what has he done this year? Because like I remember before the draft, and I was doing my mock drafts, I had the Sauce rank higher than Derek Stingley Jr.'s, but I have no idea what he's been doing so far this year. All right, so punt unit out there, and it was indeed Tennessee that had timeout. Don't know why they showed the Chiefs with that, but all right. So with 19 seconds left to go here before the half, would not be surprised if they just go ahead and just run this one and just take it to the half. Let's see. Mike says, if I said that, it was dumb, JB. And so I appreciate that, Mike. I mean, hey, sometimes we all make those mistakes. I mean, JB has made quite a few mistakes myself. No lie about that because I'm looking at Kenny Pickett right now. And so Kenny Pickett, I mean, what is he doing right now? I know he's still a rookie, though, so he'll get better in time. But many things. But right now, Malik Willis going to take that knee. And that's going to take us to the half. So the score right now 14 to 9. Titans up over the Kansas City Chiefs. If you're Tennessee, this is exactly how you were hoping the game was going to go. You went out there and imposed your will, especially in the second quarter, in which they scored all 14 points in the second quarter. So the score right now 14 to 9. Let's see. Mike says Jermaine Johnson, the edge rookie on the Giants, and so good old Jermaine Johnson, and so bet, bet, bet. But yeah, so right now we're at the half. So give JB 1 second. Gonna step away and gonna be right back. Won't be long. All right, JB is back. Let's see where we are. And so, all right, so time for another poll question. All right, putting together another poll question here. All right. All right, so normally when I put this question, if I included the Eagles, we already know where the Eagles are right now. So I did not include the Eagles for this reason. So that way, of these remaining teams that I put up there, between the Vikings, the Giants, Cowboys, and 49ers, which team of these four teams do you feel is the best? Again, I intentionally left the Eagles off of this one. All right, so the votes are starting to come in here. We've got one for the Cowboys, one for the 49ers. And so let's see. Mike says can't see so good. Who's winning, JB? And so yeah, Mike. Right now at the half, the Titans are up 14-9. So 14-9 is the score. And so again, to show some love here to Malik Willis. Right now, let's recap what he's done so far here in the first half. 3 of 6 for 82 yards. No touchdowns, no interceptions, but not sacked either. Also on the ground, Malik Willis, 4 carries for 25 yards. And so he's done great, considering what they're asking him to do. But Derrick Henry, King Henry, 9 carries, 92 yards, and 2 rushing touchdowns. And so definitely going out there and making it do what it do for sure. As a team, they have 15 carries for 125 yards rushing in the first half. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, Patrick Mahomes, 19 of 27 for 200 yards, 1 touchdown, no interceptions, was sacked twice. And also on the ground for the Chiefs as a team, they have 9 carries for 33 yards. Patrick Mahomes responsible for 28 of those 33 yards rushing for Kansas City. All right, so right now we've got a good amount of votes so far. We've got, let's see, 0 for the Vikings here, 25% here say the Giants, 25% here say the Cowboys, and 50% are saying the San Francisco 49ers here. I would like to see the Giants and 49ers playing right now. I would like to see that matchup. All right, let's see. And again, right now, currently at the half, so not missing anything right now. Currently at halftime here. With the Titans up 14-9 over the Kansas City Chiefs. Take a quick look right now at my fantasy team. Let's see. Mike says Brady. And so I'll tell you what though, I watched that Falcons game and the way that the Falcons found a way to lose that game 20-17 there. That's got to be heartbreaking there if you're the Falcons there cuz you're the team that woke up first place in the division, went out there and lost a winnable game. But Colorado Patterson coming back, he looked pretty good. He looked pretty good. And of course, on Thursday, we had the Philadelphia Eagles take care of business 29-17 there. Dolphins, they were able to beat the Chicago Bears and a very exciting game going back and forth. Justin Fields, they're breaking the record there by a quarterback scrambling. That was pretty amazing there. And so, but Miami ultimately made more plays when it mattered and they won 35-32. You had the Cincinnati Bengals beating Carolina 42-21. At 21 points, very generous of Cincinnati to give that up. Detroit beating Green Bay 15-9. And how about the Raiders jumping up 17-0 just to fall flat on their faces after jumping off to a fast start and they lost 27-20. Josh McDaniels, I would not be surprised if he doesn't make it to the end of the season the way things are going right now. That's bad. Let's see. Mike says JBTV in Twilight Zone. Let's see. Mike says Falcons would have lost to the Panthers, but dude took off the helmet and missed a kick. They stink. Lewis says ref screwed the Bears, JB. And so I hear you there, Lewis. I do hear you. I really do hear you there. But unfortunately, that went down as a loss there. But hey, I tell you what, though, Lewis, the way that Justin Fields is playing, you have got to be stoked about that. You have got to be stoked because you can see that this kid is really fine. I feel like he finally found it. He figured it out. Whatever it is that every quarterback has to figure it out, I feel like Justin Fields has figured it out. And so it's up to the Bears moving forward to continue to surround him around guys that is going to make life easier for him. But I think we're starting to see what he's capable of doing out there in Chicago. Mike says Phil's going to be really good. Did Claypool play good? And so, how did Claypool play out there? I mean, I remember seeing like a few catches from him. I didn't watch the entire game there, but I only saw a few catches from him. Not sure how many points he actually, well, how many catches he had. But let's look that up real quick and see how that played out. All right, so Claypool only had two catches, so the two catches that I seen were the two catches that he had. So he just had two catches for 13 yards, despite being targeted six times, and he also had a carry for 4 yards as well. I'll tell you what didn't help Justin Fields though, targeting N'Keal Harry at the end of the game like that. That's not going to help anybody. So just a word of advice for him moving forward. But again, still right now at halftime. But six votes in, let's see. So we've got at 33% the Giants and the 49ers are tied with that one. And at 17%, the Vikings and the Cowboys. All right, let's see what other games took place today. We did have the Seahawks beating the Cardinals 31 to 21 down in Arizona. Vikings were able to beat Washington 20 to 17. I remember I seen Kirk Cousins that he got banged up, but he came back in that game, so that was good. Patriots, they won 26 to 3. You can thank the Patriots defense for that one. Every time I looked, Sam Ellinger was getting sacked, turnover, sacked, and so the defense went after it. The Jets, they were able to defend their home turf and they were able to beat the Buffalo Bills 20 to 17 in that one. And then Tampa Bay found a way to beat the Rams towards the very end, 16 to 13. I had already thought that they were done, but they found a way to win that one. And of course, tomorrow we'll have the Baltimore Ravens versus the New Orleans Saints. All right, but again, right now, still currently at the commercial, still. All right, let's see. We've got 7 votes now. So now the 49ers have the lead here at 43%. I'll tell you what, I got Debo Samuel on my fantasy football team and also George Kittle. So the acquisition of Christian McCaffrey here, I know that's good for the 49ers, but for my fantasy football team, I'm highly concerned when Debo Samuel comes back that his role is going to be reduced even more because it honestly felt like Brandon Ayuk was getting all the passing. And so now we'll see how the 49ers use Debo Samuel. All right, we should be getting back to the second half here shortly. And again, okay, so at the start of the third quarter, Tennessee Titans up 14 to 9 here. Tennessee will get the football first. Mike says 49ers most overrated team ever. And so, all right, I hear you. I hear you. All right, so getting ready for the kickoff here to get the second half on the way. And so we'll see what Tennessee does with the football here as they'll get the football first to start things off here. But right now, the Chiefs kickoff team out here. And third quarter is on the way. Kickoff there. See if we get a return. We will get a return from the 5. He's at the 15. Still moving 20. And taken to about the 26. But there is a flag on the play. Yep, that's going to be on the kick return team. Holding is the call. All right, so here comes Malik Willis and company here in the second half. Let's see if the Titans can pick up where they left things off there in the second quarter. Shotgun formation here. Tight end goes in motion. Going to snap the ball here and give it to Henry up the middle. And Henry is going to pick up a yard on the play. So now we got 2nd and 9 coming up right now. So 2nd and 9, ball placed at about the 16-yard line here with the Titans. All right, so here we go. Here's 2nd and 9. We've got Willis up under center here. Tight end goes in motion. Two receivers, two tight ends, and Henry in the backfield. Willis takes the snap, play fake. Willis looking, throws it, and it's going to be caught there by the tight end Hooper. And so Hooper is going to pick up about a good 5-6 yards in the play. But there is yet another penalty right now. So already got a couple penalties here in the third quarter already. All right, so right now the referee's calling the call here. All right, so that's going to be an eligible man downfield here. To call it against Davis, number 64 here on the offensive line for the Tennessee Titans. So that will back them up. So now we're looking at 3rd and 14 right now, again here in the third quarter with 14 minutes to go. They're going to line up in the shotgun formation here for the Tennessee Titans. Again, they've had 5 penalties for 35 penalty yards so far today here against the Titans. 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back. And so Willis going to keep it himself here. And so Willis fighting forward here. So picks up some yards here, but it's going to bring up ultimately 3rd down here. And so key 3rd down here. That time Willis chose to keep it himself there. And was able to pick up about a good 5-6 yards on the play. But now we got 3rd and 8 coming up here. So 3rd and 8 right now for the Tennessee offense, who lead this one 14-9. Tight end goes in motion. Takes a snap out of the shotgun. Going to give it to the back off the right side. And yeah, he's going to be short there. Picked up about 5 yards on the play. But he's still about 3 yards short of the first. And that's Haskins there with the carry. Let's see. Mike says Karlaftis is rookie. Karlaftis. Let's see. 8 votes right now. And 50% say the 49ers. Meanwhile, punts on the way. Caught at the 25-yard line, and so that's where the Chiefs are going to take over from their own 25-yard line here in the third quarter with 12 minutes and 33 seconds to go. And so right now we just hit the commercial here, but it's going to be the Chiefs football for the first time in the second half when we come back from the commercial, and they trail right now 14-9. Let's see, we're right now through 8 votes here. We will call the poll here. Mike says Snoop loves Corona. Let's see. Meanwhile, currently still at the commercial here. All right, so another poll question here. Which team is best? The Chiefs, Titans, Bills, or other? And again, that's AFC teams there. Let's see, Mike says, how cold do I mean detail wise? And so, well, it was pretty bad. It was pretty bad. I mean, Sam Ellinger, I mean, he was getting sacked so many times out there. There was no sacks. I mean, sacks were pretty much everywhere. They couldn't run the ball that well. Wasn't throwing it. I mean, they did absolutely nothing, honestly. And so it would have been worse than that had the Patriots offense actually looked like, I don't know, that they cared, but their defense did okay. But because the offense was so bad, Patriots ended up scoring 26 points, honestly. Meanwhile, there, let's see. Pacheco on the carry there. Got back to the line of scrimmage here. So we got second and 10 coming up here. And so, let's see. Paulo, what's good with you? What's good with you? How are you doing? You said, today, Alan, Papico was popcorn. And so, ouch. But hey, how are you doing? And appreciate you for coming through. Mike says his coach O line garbage, and so calling them garbage would be the best compliment you can give them, Mike. They're worse than that. Meanwhile, Mahomes there, and so finds a way to get it to Kelsey, just slings it forward there. But there is a penalty here. There is a penalty. Let's see. All right, so that's going to be declined there. That's going to be declined. So yeah, they called that on the defense there, but ultimately that is going to be declined. All right, so Mahomes here, and oh, that's going to be picked off. That's going to be picked off there. Wow. So he tried to throw it to Kelsey there, went off of Kelsey to the defender there. So that's going to be an interception. Frustration all across the Chiefs on that one. Wow. That is just wow. So how about them Titans, y'all? They're coming out showing that they came to play today. Let's see. Pablo says Brazil loves NFL, and so hey, that's what's up. That's what's up. Let's see. Mike says Mahomes threw a Sam Darnold, and so I mean, right now they're clearly frustrated on offense. There, Tennessee definitely is giving them a hard time. So you can see the frustration on his face there. So now Malik Willis and company, fresh off the turnover, got to make it count here. Play fake to Henry. Willis looking, throws it. Oh, incomplete. Incomplete. Second and 10 coming up right now. So we got second and 10 coming up. Let's see. All right, let's see. But Mike says, how's Jamie Collins doing? Well, Mike, I looked at the stat sheet and I didn't even see his name for the Patriots today. So I think that tells us everything we need to know with Jamie Collins and stuff like that. But I did not see his name on the stat sheet. Meanwhile, they run the ball here up the middle. So now we're going to have third down coming up here. Again, here in the third quarter with about 11 minutes to go. That time, Willis, though, had a little difficulty with the snap there, but got it there in time to get it off to Henry. And, of course, Henry doing Henry-like things, pushing the pile forward. Let's see, Mike says they 5-2, JB. And so, yep, absolutely. They are 5-2. Tennessee is 5-2. And so is the Chiefs. All right, out of the shotgun here. Willis in the shotgun. Takes the snap. He's going to keep it himself here, and he's going to pick up about 3 yards on the play. Still about 2 yards shy of the first, so fourth down coming up. And so an opportunity here to get a field goal. All right, so let's see if he can convert here on the field goal attempt. 44-yard field goal attempt. Kick is up, and the kick is good. All right, so the kick is good. So that is going to be 17-9 right now. So it makes it an 8-point game. Titans lead. And let's see. Braden says Kelsey checked his helmet. And so, yep, that means he wants to be on JB's fantasy football team and his NFL team. But yeah, pure frustration right there. Pure frustration, and it's starting to show. Braden says a lot of helmets have been thrown this season, and so it really has. It really has. I mean, really have. Let's see. Old says I'm back, JB. I had to put the fire out, and so I see you. I see you. Okay, bet, bet, bet. But glad to have you back. And so right now the Tennessee Titans, they're up 17-9. They kicked the field goal there, and that drive was made possible by an interception in which Mahomes threw it to Kelsey, bounced off Kelsey, and it was caught by a Titans defender. Let's see, Old says, and JB Patriot fans need Kansas City to win. And so, yeah, get Kansas City to get that W there. Patriot fans need a lot right now, though. We need a lot. We need a lot. So every time I look up, I see all the other teams in the division getting a W as well. But again, right now, currently at the commercial, and when we come back, it'll be a kickoff there, and then we'll see what Kansas City does with the football here. Last time out there, they did turn the ball over. Let's see. O says, well, it starts to look like I'm going to lose this week also unless Hill balls out because Clyde's not doing nothing for me. And so, hey, I could have told you that when I traded him to you. I could have told you that. Really could have. But now he's very touchdown dependent there. So if they get near the red zone there, there's a chance. But he's going to get one shot. Otherwise, it's going to Kelsey. All right, so again here in the third quarter with 9 minutes and 58 seconds to go. Again, the Titans up 17-9 right now. Titans about to kick things off. And so Black Medicine says ban the commissioner. Let's see. Mike says, will Pats rise or fall in the power rankings? And so, well, I would like to hope that they would rise, but we'll see. All right. Meanwhile, here we go to return here by Kansas City and brought down at their own 16-yard line. Let's see. Braden says Alabama stinks, and so a shot at Black Medicine. Braden's like a sniper. Braden likes to sit back in a corner and just take shots at poor innocent people just walking by here. And so, all right, but here we go here. First and 10, ball from their own 16-yard line. Shotgun formation here. Kelsey goes in motion. They snap the ball. Mahomes in the pocket. He's on the move here. Pressure all around him. And so he throws it incomplete. I mean, that time there was nothing but Titans around him that time. I'm surprised he was able to hold the ball as long as he was, but ultimately that was incomplete. Now we got second and 10 right now coming up. But there is a penalty. All right, so we had illegal contact there against Long Jr. there for the Tennessee Titans. So now we're looking at first and 10 after the penalty. And let's see. Black says, you know I'm better at it, JB. Braden will be crying off this stream if I have the time to care. Mike says no top 25 video this week, JB. And so not with like since Tuesday now it's the selection show and stuff like that. So that's the one that really like gives us an indication of where everybody stands at and stuff like that. So the selection show on Tuesday is what we'll be watching, I guess, for the most part moving forward. And let's see. Mike says Ohio State best, and so I appreciate you, but I don't think the committee's going to say that. But it's okay. It's okay. Georgia deserves to be number one right now. Let's see. Braden says JB started the fire. It was always burning since the Packers have losing, and so JB did not start it. JB never starts the fire. It is either you or 80s that starts the fire. JB never starts it. That Iowa was or Mark was self-defense because you had already started things. Meanwhile, Mahomes throws it and it's caught by Juju. Juju picks up 9 yards on the play. And so Juju has just been great here with Kansas City, especially the last couple games that they played. He's really been a growing part of this offense. But right now, they really need to get things going here in the third quarter with 9 minutes and 18 seconds to go. And the Titans up 19-9 over the Chiefs. Here, third and one coming up. And so, all right, here we go, guys. Third and one here. Mahomes up under center. Hardman goes in motion, takes a snap here on the move, looking. And so Mahomes looking, still looking, throws it. And that's going to be completed there to Clyde Edwards-Helaire. So how about that, old man? Got it to Clyde on that one. Let's see. Mike says, I'm impressed the Eagles have not taken off like Bills did today. I feel like they have, Mike. I feel like against Jacksonville, sort of. But the teams that they're playing are not good enough to take advantage of it. So I do feel like, or at least that they played, is not good enough to take advantage of it whenever they do have a lower tier kind of game. So, honestly. But there's plenty of games left to be played. Meanwhile, Clyde Edwards-Helaire gets 3 yards on that one. So now we got second and 7 coming up here. Let's see. Braden says Ohio State scored 21 points against Northwestern, and Iowa scored 33 points against them. I guess Iowa's the better football team, but when you're ranked 125th out of 131 teams offensively, I guess that does make you the better team. Then I guess so. Meanwhile, there, let's see. We got third down coming up here. Let's see. Mike says week 18. When 18 weeks is will be. I'm sorry. It will be strategy. Which weeks to go easy. And so, all right, here we go. Those shotgun formation here. Takes a snap. Mahomes looking third and two, throws it, and it's caught again by Juju. And so Juju's going to take it all the way to about the, let's see, 30-yard line there. So a first down there on the play. Here in the third quarter with 6 minutes and 45 seconds to go. Let's see, Mike says breaking news, new number one in power rankings. Okay, let's see it. All right, but here we go out of the shotgun here. Two receivers, two tight ends, one back. 31-yard line of the Titans here. Need to score a touchdown here and then possibly go for two to tie it up. Throws it to McKinnon out the backfield, and so McKinnon spins, brought down, picks up about 2 yards on the play. Mike says good pressure all night on Mahomes. And so Shane, what's good with you? What's good with you? Right now, Kelsey going in motion here. Mahomes looking, moving, throws it, and that's going to be out of bounds and incomplete. We got third down coming up. And so let's see. Shane says, "Who do you think going to win?" And so I think the Kansas City Chiefs find a way to win this game in the fourth quarter. There's going to be a drive or two that they're going to have to make to win this game, and I think that they're going to go ahead and ultimately end up winning this game here when it's all said and done. I could be wrong here, but I got the Chiefs winning. What about you, Shane? Who do you got in this one? Let's see. Mike says he got lots of moving around in the rankings, and so absolutely. All right, but here we go. Third and 8 here. Mahomes looking, throws it, incomplete. So now we got fourth down coming up here, 4th and 8. And so this should bring out the field goal unit here. Let's see. Old says, Kansas City do every Patriots fan a favor and win this game. By the way, get Clyde the ball more. Let's see. Mike says, Malik, we back you. All right, here we go. 47-yard field goal attempt. Kick is up and ooh, he missed it. He missed it. So not only do we have a missed extra point, but we also have a missed field goal in this game as well. So things are getting interesting. Let's see. Black says Chiefs are struggling on offense. They might want to make Bill O'Brien an offer he can't refuse. I know he could help them improve by wasting their talent. I'd say send them to Iowa, but you have to have talent wasted. Shane says, bro, I'm going out now. See you soon. And so, hey, appreciate you stopping through, Shane, and you take care and have a great start to your week. Appreciate you for coming through. And so Harvey says, go Chiefs. And so, hey, appreciate you for coming through, Harvey. How are you doing? And so Lewis is happy with that missed. Mike says he kicked a Sam Darnold, and so that's never good. That's never good. That is never good. Let's see. Black says Iowa. And so Braden is annoyed. And so Oh boy. All right, but right now, currently at the commercial here again, Titans up 17-9. Chiefs missed a field goal, and so it's going to be Tennessee football when we come back here. Let's see. Oates says, JB, if the season ended after this game, Patriots would be facing the Ravens in the wild card. And so, have we really moved up that high? I refuse to let myself look at it because I know right now we are just, whew, right now we've got a lot of work to do. So much work to do offensively to get better. So much. I hope that Damian Harris gets better from his illness, though. We can certainly use another body in that backfield. Let's see. O says, as of right now, we are sixth place in the AFC playoff hunt. And so, wow. Wow. I mean, considering that we're in like fourth place in our own division, I mean, I'll take it. Let's see. Black says, Iowa fans are used to smashing farm animals, so I'm not surprised they can't score on humans. And so, wow. All right, here we go here. Willis up under center. Two receivers, two tight ends, one back in the backfield here. Takes a snap. Going to give it to Henry there off the left side. And so Henry's going to pick up about a good 10 yards on the play. But there is a penalty here. So that's going to bring things back. And so that's holding against Brewer, 55. And so after the penalty, now we're going to be looking at first and 20 here. And that's going to negate the nice carry by Derrick Henry. But first and 20 again here in the third quarter with 5 minutes to go. Titans up 17-9. Tight end goes in motion here. Willis gets the snap, going to give it to the back. And so the back off the right side there, going to pick up about 4 yards on the carry. All right, let's see. All right, but here we go. Second and 16 here. Takes a snap and keeps it himself here looking. He's going to decide to run and picks up about a yard or two on the play. So now we got third and long coming up here from Malik Willis and company. Let's see. Meanwhile, let us retire that poll question. The Chiefs definitely won that one. All right, but third and 14 here. Takes a snap out of the shotgun. Going to throw it here to the back. Trying to make people miss here. And so, again, Haskins there picks up about 2-3 yards on that one. But it's going to be fourth down coming up here. And just like that, the offense will retire here and bring out the punt unit. Mike says Dante Hall returns it. Again, 3 minutes and 5 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Punt on the way. And so Hardman here gets it and tiptoes on the sideline there for some extra yards here. The offense will take over first and 10 at about their own 40-yard line. And so let's see. All right, let's see. I will say this though, Braden. I mean, gotta give Iowa credit where credit is due. They do have one team that they beat. That they were the only team to beat this team. They won 7-3 against the San Diego State team, in which only lost that one game. So I guess that's the good news. They won 7-3. But right now we're currently at the commercial here. Let's see. Mike says best chicken sandwich Bojangles, KFC, Popeyes, Chick-fil-A. And so let's see. Black says JB, does Iowa still have Jim Crow as their head coach? And so ooh wow. Ooh wow. And let's see. Ode says JB, did you hear the Panthers turned down a first round pick for Packers for DJ and turned down a two first and a second pick from Rams for Burns? And so I did hear that. I did hear that there. And so yeah, Panthers were not in the business of making moves for that. For them trading Christian McCaffrey with his injury history, they were ready to move on from that. Absolutely. And so let's see. Braden says South Dakota State JB, and so yeah, absolutely. Let's see. Black says JB say all of the above, and so yeah, yeah, no, yeah. Let's see. Mike says Panthers GM dumb, and so Braden says JB say my joke. And so say your joke. I mean the best joke you have has been that Iowa offense all season long. I mean, looking at the wins and losses, like you guys put up 7 points against Iowa State. That was bad. You guys put up 6 points against Illinois, which isn't bad, but they scored 9 points. And so that's the punchline there, honestly. Meanwhile, here, Kansas City here, moving the ball a little bit here. Just picked up a first down here. So we got first down right now. Titans trailing 17-9. Let's see. Black says, and so I think I've decided that I'm going to stop playing nice with Braden when it comes to Iowa. I think I'm going to start laying the hammer when it comes to Iowa. Because I try to play it nice with Braden, but he keeps going after my team, despite the fact my team won 54-10 over the Iowa Hawkeyes here. So I think it's time to remind the world just how bad Iowa really is as a football program. So I think it is time. I think it is time. Let's see. Braden says I put myself right into that one. Mike says, "How's Mahomes, JB?" And so, all right, yeah. So lead it to Mike to get us back to the game here. So right now, Mahomes, in this one, he's 27 to 39 for 273 yards, one touchdown, one interception so far here. Meanwhile, speaking of Mahomes here, feeling the pressure and he's sacked. So 2nd and 10, they sack him. Now we got 3rd and long coming up here, and so this Tennessee defense getting after it. And Mahomes, he's just having a long day right now. But score right now, Titans up 17-9. And so Braden says, I'm going after Alabama, JV, and so, but you took a shot at my team earlier, and JV has not forgotten, has not forgotten. Black says Ira refuses to score, bro. Let's see. Old says, what? Who you talking about, Braden? And so, Braden says true black medicine, and so, absolutely. But all right, here we go. 3rd and 16. Here, Mahomes takes a snap, has time, throws it, and oh man, it's like it doinked off of Hartman there. And so 4th down coming up. 4th down coming up. So 4th and 16 here. Let's see. Purdue. All right, so we got the punt unit coming out here for the Chiefs. Let's see. Braden says JB holds on to his receipts, and so you never know when it's going to be time to use them. You got to. Meanwhile, punts on the way. Fair catch symbol and caught at the 10-yard line. And so Tennessee again, they're up right now 17-9. And so we've got about 43 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. And so here in the second half though, Tennessee got the only points of the game so far with 3 points. And so let's see if they can add to that. But again, any kind of score would make it a two-score game. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they missed an extra point, they missed a field goal, and quite frankly, they just haven't been themselves so far. Mahomes is throwing the ball 40 times already through three quarters, and they find themselves trailing right now 17-9. But here we go. Willis up under center. Tight end goes in motion. Two receivers, two tight ends, one back in the backfield. Of course, that back is Derrick Henry from their own 10-yard line. They snap the ball, give it to Henry there, and so Henry going to pick up about 2 yards on the play. Let's see. Old says, JB, who is he talking about? We got three of the same teams. And so, just earlier though, he was taking a crack at Ohio State for that performance against Northwestern. That's what started it. That performance against Northwestern, taking out the elements of it. He wanted to take a crack at our team for winning. But that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter. And so at the end of the third quarter, it is the Titans who lead this one 17-9. And when we come back, it'll be the fourth quarter on the way. But yeah, oh man, I don't know how that was very like possible that we have the same like three favorite teams, and so like I don't even know how that even worked out though. But I'm glad that that is the case, honestly. But again, we're currently at the commercial, and when we come back, it's still Titans football to start off the fourth quarter. After a low-scoring third quarter in which the Titans got a field goal and the Chiefs did not score at all in the third quarter. Let's see. Old says, what, the Ohio State Buckeyes who are undefeated? And so exactly. Exactly. It's coming from a team that's only scored more than 20 points just four times this entire season. Let's see. Old says, me neither, JB. And let's see. Deborah, what's good with you? What's good with you? You say go Kansas City. And so a lot of Chiefs fans coming through. And so appreciate you guys here. And so one quarter left right now. And so right now the Chiefs trailing by 8 points. But I mean, will the missed field goal, will the missed extra point come back to haunt them? I don't know. But right now, one thing's for sure. One, you got to stop Derrick Henry here. Him and Malik Willis on the ground. That is just a dangerous combination. Got to be able to stop the run. And then when you get the ball back, you got to get a rhythm going offensively and generate a touchdown here. But right now they've got 9 points here. Let's see. Braden says, JB just looking at the stats to use against me. And so they're everywhere, Braden. They are everywhere. But no, I'm actually looking at the box score right now for this game here. And so, but yeah, let's see. So yeah, Tennessee right now as a team, 23 carries for 153 yards and two rushing touchdowns, courtesy of Derrick Henry, who's got 12 carries for 100 yards and two rushing touchdowns. His longest run of the night, 56 yards. Meanwhile, Malik Willis, 8 carries for 40 yards here. And so his longest run of the night, 17 yards. So when you have to choose between those two guys and it's up to Malik to determine if he's going to keep it or hand it off, that's a scary combination right now. A scary combination. Passing the ball wise, Malik Willis 4 of 8 through the air for 84 yards. No touchdowns, no interceptions. Lewis says defense. All right, here we go. Takes a snap out of the shotgun. Willis on the move, and he's going to pick up about a good 4 yards on the play. We got third down coming up here, so about a good 6 yards there. So now it's the fourth quarter here. So obviously for Tennessee, you would love to score here, and you certainly are thinking about that clock as well every time you have the football. And as this game goes on, it's going to become more and more important. All right, but here we go. Here's shotgun formation at third and four. Trips at the top of the screen here. Back goes in motion. Take the snap. Chiefs send four, but they're going to stop the play right now due to a timeout here by the Titans. Let's see. Old says, JB, if you're ever in Buffalo, let me know. I got your back and I'll bring my crazy cuz also. And so appreciate that. Appreciate that. Absolutely appreciate that. All right, so here we go here. Fresh off the timeout here. Willis with the ball here. Going to throw it up here. Oh, that's going to be incomplete to Hooper. And no penalty there. Had to wait for a minute there, but no penalty there. So fourth down coming up here. Titans will have to punt the ball. Punts on the way. Kaufman's on 21-yard line. And so there is a penalty, though. There is a penalty, though. So we know what that normally means. This will be coming back. And so let's see. Oh, it says, JB, my cousin said, you're a Pats fan, but you're a cool dude, so he's down if you need him. And so, hey, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Honestly, I appreciate that. That is what's up. And let's see. Braden says, fun fact, Spencer Petras broke all of Jared Goff's high school records. And so, bet, bet. Let's see. Jay says, does Kansas City understand we need to score points to win this game? And so I think they haven't gotten the message yet, Jay. I think they haven't gotten the message just yet, honestly. I keep waiting for it to happen. Mahomes has already thrown the ball 40 times already. And they got just 9 points to show for it. Of course, missed field goal, missed extra point. But even then, they still wouldn't be leading. So they're going to have to score a touchdown and then try to make up for that missed extra point. Let's see. Old says he said we all can smoke these Bills packs and burb tables, and so I can see it now. Offers are coming down like you guys have went too far. Jay says we need to run the ball and not force anything crazy. Take your time, and so kind of like the best. Like even though Kansas City scored their most points in the second quarter when they scored six, but I feel like the first quarter for Kansas City, that was the blueprint that they should have stuck with in terms of those long drives. That was about a good 9, 12, 14 plays and stuff like that. Get guys involved and just take it one play at a time and stuff like that, especially against the Tennessee Titans team, in which this defense, underrated defense, out here playing tough today. Braden says that was not a jab at the Buckeyes, and so let's see, let's see. I got you, I got you. Let's see. Lewis says Chiefs ain't gonna win. Tennessee defense all over them, and so. But I tell you what, though, Braden. I mean, all jokes aside, though, I mean, a lot of respect. You picked a team out there in Iowa that probably won't be favorites many years, but that's okay. You're loyal to them, and that's what matters. That's what matters. Let's see. Braden says, LOL, old man. Let's see. Lewis says, Chiefs ain't going to win. Tennessee defense all over them. Let's see. Old says, JB, I'm a Lakers fan because of Kobe, and I'm an Ohio State fan because of AJ Hawk, and Patriots because of my uncle and Teddy Bruschi. And so Braden says, JB going to burn all them Bills fans' tables. And so it must be done. It must be done. But it's for their own safety, Braden. It's for their own safety. I mean, because all I need is someone to remind me what took place in the playoffs last year, and the whole place might be in flames. I mean, but nah, I mean, That would be wild. Literally a stream called JB on fire. That would not be cool. All right, so Mahomes here, first and 10, looking and just going to tuck it and run and go out of bounds here. Pick up a yard in the play. Second down coming up here. It just hasn't been here all game long. And so let's see. Braden says, thank you, JB. And said, of course, of course, of course, of course, of course. So I got a lot of respect for you with Iowa, Jay with Kansas State, and stuff like that. Real fans, your team doesn't matter if you go out there and if your team's, going undefeated or if they're, whatever their record is. As long as you show real support and it's loyal and consistent year after year, that makes you a winner in JB's book. All right, but here we go. Second and 9 right now. Going to take the snap, play fake. Oh, he doesn't see the guy. I thought he was about to get nailed on that one. He didn't see the guy coming. I guess he did at the corner of his eye that time. And so got an incompletion there. But man, third and 9 right now. And so Mahomes not happy. Let's see. O says, my cousin's waiting for the Jets to come to Buffalo. He's going to the game with tables and say he was burning them when the Jets win. And so, hey, I like that. I like that. I like that. I like that. All right, but here we go. Here, third and 9. So third and 9 here, really from their own 12. So if you're the Chiefs, you don't want to end up punting the ball from here. But let's see. Got the ball here in the pocket. Mahomes taking a deep shot here, and oh man, almost picked off. Almost picked off. There is a difference, I guess, when you're throwing it deep to Tyreek and stuff like that. But Tyreek's not there. But man, I mean, safety though almost made an incredible interception though. Now that was intended for Sky Moore, but nah, you can't just throw it up there. Just can't throw it up there. And so let's see. Braden says Kansas State had that one really good year with Colin Clean. That's right, at quarterback though. Braden said they almost made the championship that year. And so, how do you guys feel about TCU? How do you guys feel about TCU? Will a team like TCU, or who's a team that's outside that you think, like, and when I say outside, as in they probably never made it before to the college football playoffs. So a team that's never made it before that you guys feel would be a great candidate right now, how things might be shaping up to actually get into the college football playoffs. So a team that has not yet made it to the college football dance so far. Let me know your thoughts there. Let's see. Braden said they almost made the championship that year. Braden said Iowa almost made the playoffs in 2015. Jay says, I guess Andy forgot that running backs are a part of the offense as well. And so I guess so. I guess so. He's reliving his Philly days, I guess. Let's see. Braden says we lost against Michigan State in the Big Ten championship. And so is that the one in which they went out there and got beat like 31-0 by Michigan State, got beat 31-0 in the college football play? I think it was 31-0. I feel like they got beat pretty lopsided in that one. And that's when the committee silently vowed to never put another team in there other than Ohio State and maybe Michigan, pretty much from the Big Ten. Jay says TCU is really good, but I don't think they will stay undefeated. Okay. Braden says UCLA or Tennessee. Ooh, UCLA. And so Tennessee would be tough. Tennessee would be very tough because they would need the Bulldogs pretty much to stumble a couple times, I feel like, for that to get in. But you never know. It might be a little hole, maybe, but I find that really tough. Meanwhile, here for the Titans here on the return, taken to about the 46-yard line. Okay. Let's see. Old says, yeah, Jay needed Clyde to get some points, but nope. Braden says, yeah, that was the year. And so, okay, bet. Who was Michigan State quarterback that year? I feel like I know off the tip of my tongue, but I can't think of who Michigan State quarterback was that year. All right, but here we go. Here again, fourth quarter with 12 minutes and 55 seconds to go right now. Titans here with the football up by 8 points here. And so, of course, every possession time becomes more and more critical. If you're the Chiefs, though, defensively, you got to get a stop here. And if you can get a turnover, by all means, please do it. And so, let's see. Jay says night, and he says Big 12 has five, 6-3 teams right now in second place. Oh, wow. Five of them. That's insane. Five of them. All right, but ball right now, let's see about midfield here for the Titans. Got a fullback in the back of the backfield. Going to snap the ball. Of course, give it to Derrick Henry here. Derrick Henry here off the left side. And he's going to go forward here, pick up, let's see, about a good 5 yards there, 5, 6 yards. We got second down coming up here. Braden says Connor Cook. Okay, Connor Cook. That's right. It was Connor Cook. That's right. Connor Cook. All right, but here we go here. 2nd and 6 here. Willis up under center. Got multiple tight ends here. One back in the backfield, one receiver. Going to snap the ball and give it to Henry. And so Henry picks up 7 yards and a first down here for the Tennessee offense. Jay says Oklahoma State, Texas, Kansas, and Kansas State, Baylor, all at 6-3. That is insane. I mean, that's insane. Incredible. All right, but here we go. Got the tight end going in motion here. Trips to the bottom of the formation. Now Woods goes in motion. Again, one back in the backfield here. Going to snap the ball here and give it to Henry again. And Henry's going to pick up a yard on the carry. Now we got 2nd and 9 coming up right now from the Chiefs 38-yard line. Again, Titans up 17-9. Let's see. Oh, it says, man, D-Hop wasn't taking any of Kyle's BS today. And so I can't blame him. Can't blame him. And so let's see. Braden says, remember Connor Cook played that playoff game for the Raiders? And so, yes, I remember. Talk about a poor time to make your, like, I think it was his first start of the season, maybe even career. And for it to be a playoff game, high pressure for a team that had not been in the playoffs prior to that for a while, and then just go out there and just never to be seen again. Here we go, 2nd and 9 here. Ball at the Chiefs 38-yard line. Shotgun formation here. Willis with the ball here. Chiefs bringing pressure, but Willis taking another deep shot, and oh, incomplete. Incomplete. Gave this guy a chance there. And I'd say this about Willis. I mean, he's either going to run it or he's going to take a deep shot there. And so that's a nice mixture, though, because when you run it, you bring the defense up. So when you throw it, especially right now with him and Henry in the backfield, you're going to get some one-on-ones back there. Now, luckily for the Chiefs, that was not a completion. All right, but here we go, 3rd and 9 here. Receiver goes in motion. Shotgun formation here for the Titans. Sending 4, gonna dump it there to the back, and oh, got the back in the backfield there. That's gonna be a loss of 4 yards. It was Hillard in the backfield there, and he lost 4 yards from the pass. So now we got 4th and 13 coming up right now from the Kansas City, let's see, 42-yard line. Let's see. Braden says Iowa still has a chance to make the Big Ten championship. And let's see. Braden says, do you think LSU can make the playoffs? And so, in order to make the playoffs, they're going to have to take down Georgia. And so, I don't think that they'll do it, but do they have a chance? Can they? I think if they can find a way to beat Georgia, then yes, you got to put them in there. SEC championship, we know the SEC's tough and stuff like that. So, if they found a way to actually beat Georgia, which I don't think is going to happen, I don't think it's going to happen, but if they did, then yes, LSU would get in there, in my opinion. You got to do it. Jay says, let's see. He says his Peacock stream started buffering right as the Titans threw that deep ball. LOL. Let's see. O says, so where is Ryan Tannehill going to be playing next year? That is the question. That is the question. And so, time answers all, but I feel like they still got more confidence in him than Malik Willis. So it might be a situation where they have him come back maybe one more year. I think he stays put though. Let's see. Braden says, agreed, JB. And so, absolutely, absolutely, because that was an impressive win that they had there. And this is clearly a team that's on the rise. So if they can find a way to somehow upset the Bulldogs, and man, what an upset that would be, then yes. But otherwise, no. But that's what we love about college football. That's exactly what we love about college football, honestly. Let's see. Jay says, "Do you think Tennessee should have fallen more in the rankings?" And so I don't think so. It's clear to me that Georgia's number one team. Look at what Georgia did to Oregon. And I know it was the opener. I know it's a long time ago. But if it was a loss like that, then yeah. But I feel like the weather conditioning wasn't the best for Tennessee, and so I feel like putting them right there. I probably would have put Tennessee at six, but five or six though. I mean, like I feel like if you're behind them and you have like a conference championship game at the end of the season, you'll still leapfrog Tennessee. So putting Tennessee right there at five, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that because ultimately, when it's all said and done, barring some really big upsets in the SEC, I just feel like maybe they missed their opportunity. Let's see. Braden says, I remember one time you said, when we agree, it's a beautiful thing, and it is, LOL. And so, yes, because we know it's not forced, it's not fake. And so, when we agree, it has to happen. It has to happen. It just has to happen. So, it's very poetic. Very poetic. I'll say that. But here we go. Getting ready to come back here from the commercial. And so next Sunday Night Football will be a matchup between the Chargers and the 49ers. And so that'll be very interesting there. So the Chargers, a team that is quietly getting some dubs and stuff like that. I mean, they found a way to beat Atlanta earlier. I thought Atlanta was going to win, but they found a way to pull that one off. And so we'll see that matchup next week. But here we go. Shotgun formation here for the Kansas City Chiefs here. Deep in their own territory. Throws it here, and Juju Smith-Schuster here takes it to about the 19-yard line. Let's see. Braden says Tennessee destroyed LSU, and so both of those teams were different. I feel like LSU is on the rise, but the only difference is, Braden, is that LSU will have to have an SEC championship to further elevate them. Meanwhile, Tennessee, without having that SEC championship, it goes down to how much do we respect a team being a championship. And again, that's just if they were to beat Georgia. I don't think that's going to happen again, but that's if the case in that scenario. But you're right. You're right. All right. Meanwhile, here Hartman's gonna pick up about a good, let's see, 6 yards on the play. Second down coming up. Jay says, I'm excited to see what happens in the rest of the college football season. And so, yes, absolutely. Let's see. Old says, don't forget JB Braden took a shot at the undefeated Ohio State Buckeyes. Just kidding. So I understand. I understand there. I understand. And so, I mean, everybody's going to be taking shots there at the Buckeyes, but we just got, the two games that we have to win. We've got to find a way to beat Michigan this year, and then if we get a shot at Georgia or whoever, got to find a way to win that. Here we go, 2nd and 4. Looking, throws it over the middle, and that's going to be completed there to Gray. Gray picks up about 13 yards and a first down here for the Chiefs, so a couple first downs right now. So 1st and 10 right now from their own 38-yard line. I want to know though, when is Jackson Smith-Niger going to be out there again for the Buckeyes here? I keep seeing like he's on the injury list. On the injury list, I really need him to come back and to be that guy he was last year. If we can add him back to the offense, that's another element for Ohio State. So really hoping that he can fully get healthy here over the next couple weeks. And so, all right, so here we go out of the shotgun here. 1st and 10. And so Mahomes throws it and incomplete. Again, targeting Travis Kelce. So we got 2nd and 10 right now. Here in the fourth quarter with 7 minutes and 50 seconds to go. Again, still Titans with the lead 17-9. Let's see. Braden says, how many touchdown passes will Chris McCaffrey throw? And so that's a good question, Braden. I'm assuming 0 to 1 is the projection, but we'll see. But here we go. And so Mahomes up. He's going to get brought down for the sack. Going to get brought down for the sack. Tennessee has just done a tremendous job of applying pressure in this game. I mean, aside from that, sometimes, and also I feel like the coverage has been great by Tennessee as well. And so they're putting on a clinic right now. Let's see, Jay says, if Tulane 16 right now stays undefeated the rest of the year, I wonder how high they'll be ranked. And so, that's a very good question there. I have to take a look at their schedule. But obviously, a lot of craziness will happen ahead, but I don't think any higher than maybe 9 or nine or eight, maybe. But here we go, 3rd and 17. Here, Mahomes. He's just going to take it and run. He's going to take it and run, and he's going to get the first down here. And so, all brought down at about the 49 or 50-yard line there. But an excellent scramble there by Patrick Mahomes. Sometimes when you can't get it done through the air, you got to run. He's got 5 carries for 49 yards. He is the Kansas City Chiefs' leading rusher so far today. Let's see. Old says, "Man in Brown wants to be the highest paid tackle in the NFL." Man, come on, don't start that, Old. Don't start that. Let's see. Jay says, "Sorry, I guess Tulane lost once, and so you, yeah, I haven't paid much attention to them this season lately. I know they were off to a great start." Let's see. Old says, "Tooney hasn't lived up to that contract Kansas City gave him." So we got 2nd and 10 here in the fourth quarter here. Again, Chiefs are down by 8 points right now. But again, still an opportunity here, but gonna need better passes than that from Mahomes. All right, but here we go, 2nd and 10. In the shotgun, Mahomes gonna throw it. Ooh, did he catch that? Did MVS catch that? Haven't said his name too much today. Looks like a reception there. Oh yeah, that's a nice catch there. All right, but here we go. So 1st and 10 now. 5 minutes and 50 seconds left to go here in the fourth quarter right now. This defense has been pretty stout all game long here. Chiefs find themselves down by 8 points right now, but they are moving the football here. 2 seconds right now on the play clock. Got to snap it, and they do. Mahomes throws it, and it's caught again by Juju Smith-Schuster. And again, this is helping my fantasy football team in the other league. And so, oh yeah, my fantasy football teams in both leagues are looking good. If anything, I should have started Tyler Lockett, but I'm still good either way. Jay says this is such an important drive. Takes a snap in a shotgun, gonna throw it over the middle, and so McKinnon got the reception there and a first down there. Picked up about 11 yards with that reception. Not sure if the ball was tipped or nothing, but it did look a little wobbly, but it got there, and that's what matters. Ode says, "Come on, Kansas City, need you guys to win." All right, here we go. Got 3 receivers at the bottom here. Smith-Schuster goes in motion, going to give it to the back here, and so, yeah, you got back to line of scrimmage there. 2nd down coming up. And so, again, time is becoming more and more and more important. All right, so far on this drive, 11 plays, 78 yards, 6 minutes and 3 seconds to go. Takes a snap here out of the shotgun. Mahomes with it. Going to throw it to McKinnon at the backfield, and he's going to be met. Shakes the guy off, and going to find a way to pick up a yard there. So now we got 3rd and 9 coming up here. Again, fourth quarter here, 3 minutes and 33 seconds to go. Again, the Chiefs with all 3 timeouts. Tennessee has 2 timeouts. Again, we also got the 2 minute warning here, but of course, time is very important. So if you're Kansas City here, you're looking to score a touchdown. So, oh man, I feel like he had a guy open over the middle of the field in that deep secondary. With his accuracy, I feel like it could have worked. Jay says it's 4 down territory if it comes to that. All right, but here we go. 3rd and 9. Shotgun. Takes a snap. Mahomes on the move. Will he scramble? Yes, he will. And, oh, look at that. And so Mahomes gets into the end zone here for the touchdown. What a scramble, 14 yards. Old says, can Clyde just get one touchdown, please? And so sorry about that one, though. But 13 plays, 93 yards, and almost 7 minutes in terms of time of possession on the clock. And so, but due to the missed extra point earlier, the missed field goal, now they're going to have to go for two to try to tie this up. And that's all Old wants for Christmas right there. It's just Clyde to get him one touchdown. That's all he wants. But right now, Patrick Mahomes, he's 34 of 51 for 339 yards through the air, one touchdown, one interception. He's also got 6 carries for 63 yards, but here we go. 2-point attempt to try to tie this up. Hardman goes in motion. Mahomes snaps the ball. Mahomes has it. He's looking. And so now he's trying to do something with it. A man's on him. He throws it. Incomplete. But there is a penalty. There is a penalty. Will this be on the defense? This is big. This is big. Mike Vrabel's not happy about this. This is huge. Jay says flag on a 2-point. Old says, now I'm tired Taysom Hill to get a lot of chances tomorrow. Let me take a look and see. All right, so referees are discussing the penalty right now. All right, so that seems to be offsetting penalties here. Offsetting penalties. Ooh. And so now redo that 2-point conversion. Let's see. Old says R. Drake and that receiver to do nothing. That's always an option as well. That's always an option as well. All right, so now they get another shot here at the 2-point conversion. They are 70% since 2019 in the 2-point conversions here. Let's see what Tennessee dials up here. Clyde goes in motion. They take the snap here. They're looking. Looking, throws it. Incomplete, but yet another flag. We got another flag here. Jay says he can't handle the stress. Wow, yet another flag, guys. Again, we're still on a 2-point conversion attempt here. Flag is against the defense here. So holding against the Titans. Whoa. Whoa. Let's see. Lewis says refs helping the Chiefs. I mean, my man yanked his helmet like just off like that. Like, wow. All right, but let's see. Another 2-point attempt here. What will they do? Will they call that shuffle pass that they love so much? No, they don't. Mahomes on the move here. Can 93 catch him? You better believe he can't. Nope, that's a 2-point conversion there. Jay says, oh my goodness, now it's on the defense. Let's see. Braden says, WWE Wrestling. I couldn't have said it better myself, Braden. Absolutely. Absolutely. This is insane. And so we're all tied up 17-17. And so after that 2-point conversion here, and so a lot on the line here for Tennessee. Old says, JB, you call an OT. You know what? JB will call OT with this one. I will call OT with this one. And so I will call OT in this one. I mean, Tennessee here with the ball. Can they get in the field goal range? We'll find out here. But I think so. I think so. But they'll take off from their own 17-yard line. Meanwhile, JB's TV is going through some technical difficulties once again right now. But all tied up 17-17 here. Let's see. Jay says, I don't want Buckner kicking a game winning field goal attempt. You said you got a bad feeling if the Titans get in field goal range. And so, yeah, crazy things do happen though, but there's still a lot of time here. And so, again, Henry off the right end there picks up 2 yards on the play. So now we got 2nd and 8 right now from the Titans' 19-yard line. Let's see. Old says, "What the heck did anyone else Peacock just bug?" I had the same thing happen to me, old man. I'm fighting it right now. Same thing just happened to me. But meanwhile, Malik Willis pass incomplete. Took a deep shot towards the right. Okay, now mine is good now, so I'm good here. Had to improvise for a bit. All right. And again here late in the fourth quarter here. Let's see. Jay says yes, his Peacock did too, and so yes. But now JB is good here. It pushed me back a little bit here, so I'm at about 2 minutes and 28 seconds to go right now in the fourth quarter here. Multiple tight ends on the play. One back in the backfield here, one receiver. Chiefs bringing pressure, but that play fake. Willis running, looking, throws it incomplete. Okay, we got 3rd and 8 coming up right now, so 3rd and 8 here. I mean, it's just been a challenge. First it was NBC, so I had to go to Peacock, and now it's Peacock over here doing the same thing, and so it's just been technical difficulties all over the place, but we are good right now. We're at a key 3rd down coming up here for the Tennessee Titans. Again, Jones was chasing Willis on that one, so Willis knew to throw that one away. All right, here we go. 3rd and 8 right now. 2 minutes and 13 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter. Willis takes a snap here. Chiefs are sending 4, and they got him for the sack. Got him for the sack. And so, wow. And so that was Dunlap there with the sack. And that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning here in the fourth quarter. Again, all tied up 17-17. Braden says sacked. And so when we come back, the Titans will be punting the ball to the Chiefs. Jay says, Bucker better be warming up. Again, we're right now currently at the commercial because of the 2-minute warning here. All right, meanwhile, JB is putting up the next poll question here. All right, let's see. Lewis is saying no OT. He does not want to see it go to OT. All right, so here is the poll question right now. You guys let me know how you think this is going to play out here, regardless of if it's overtime or regulation. How do you see this playing out? And so let's see. I want to say what's good with you. And you say, I need the Titans to win. This is too much right now. And so, yes, a lot of stress right now for both Titans and Chiefs fans right now. Both teams leading their division. Both teams right now currently 5-2 on the season here. And with 2 minutes to go, we are all tied up 17-17 for Tennessee. Is in the hands of the rookie, Malik Willis, the future, him, Derrick Henry and company. Can they come through here? Or for Kansas City, it's Patrick Mahomes, who already is throwing the ball 51 times and stuff like that, as Kansas City has found a way to accumulate 71 yards on the ground via courtesy of Patrick Mahomes. So Patrick Mahomes is doing everything, passing, running. He's trying to will his team to victory. Meanwhile, here we go, getting back to the action here, 4th and 14. So Tennessee getting ready to punt the ball here with just 2 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Will we be gifted with overtime here? Oh, man, if you think so, put JBOT in the chat if you think this is going to go to overtime here and stuff like that. But again, be sure to cast your vote. And also, if you haven't already, be sure to like the channel and subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed already. But here we go. Tennessee Titans punt the ball here. Let's see if we get a return here by Kansas City. Caught at his own 36-yard line. He's going backwards here to try to find some room here. Was it a mistake? And so, oh, he's brought down. He is brought down here. And so, let's see. Is he hurt? Is he hurt? Or hopefully he's okay here. But we're going to see what Kansas City can do here with the football here and trying to run their own 2-minute offense. Let's see. Thank you for being live with us and say, hey, I appreciate you for joining us here. And so I know how that can be for sure. And so definitely, let's see how this plays out. Let's see how this plays out here. But a huge game for both teams. And obviously, we know later in the season when we're talking about playoff standings, we will look back at a game like this for two teams that I'm pretty sure will be in the playoffs. Matter of fact, I'll say that they will be in the playoffs. And so seeding may very well ride on this game. But here we go. From their own 36-yard line here, Kansas City with the football here. Takes a snap. Titans send forward. It's a screen here to McKinnon. And so he stumbles. Was he touched, though? Well, he's for sure brought down that time. So now we got second down coming up here. 1 minute and 30 seconds left to go. Now, the Chiefs have all 3 timeouts. Tennessee has 2. Now, we can say the Chiefs just need a game-winning field goal, but they've already missed an extra point. They've already missed a field goal. So they're looking kind of shaky so far here. So in terms of field goal kicking so far in this game. So do you really want it to come down to that? Again, it's 2nd and 3 right now, but it looks like they want to review the play to see if indeed that knee touched the ground sooner. Difference of about maybe 2 yards, 2-3 yards. But right now, everything matters on this drive. All right, that was quick. So 2nd and 6. It's completed the Juju, but Juju's going to be about a yard shy of the first here. So 3rd down coming up here. 3rd and 1. 1 minute and 8 seconds left to go here in the fourth quarter. And so Jay says, LOL, old needs a Clyde Edwards-Helaire touchdown. And so wouldn't that be ironic if that did happen, though? But I know Clyde doesn't touch the ball enough near the red zone for that to happen. But, man, insane game right now, honestly. Especially you think about it with Buffalo losing and stuff like that. I mean, there's a lot right now for stakes between this Titans and Chiefs right now. Who is the AFC top team? Meanwhile, they give it to the up back. And so, oh, was the up back stopped? Was he stopped? Where will they spot this ball here? 4th down. Wow, I thought he would have gotten it there, but excellent defense there by Tennessee up the middle. You see the big boys in the middle that time, and they just won the battle there, and they said, no, we're not going to open up anything. And then 53 came in, and he shut it down. Excellent job by Tennessee. Decisions to be made. Jay says, oh no. Jay says, this is off script. Did not expect this. This is huge. A minute left. Do you roll the dice here? Do you roll the dice? Because right now you're at about the Kansas City 45-yard line here. So do you roll the dice and go for it, knowing if you get stopped, this will give Tennessee an excellent chance to get in the field goal range to possibly win it. But Andy Reid, he's someone that, he believes in taking chances. He believes in his guys. 4th and inches coming up here in the fourth with 1 minute and 1 second to go. Lewis says he needs a game-winning field goal by either team, no OT. All right, here we go. Here, Mahomes up under center here. Clyde Edwards-Helaire goes in motion here at the fullback, and they're going to give it to him. And so Clyde gets enough for the first down. Picked up about 2 yards for the first. And so they gave it to Clyde. Jay says, "What a ballsy call." And so I think after the whole LSU game, I think everybody's going to be taking more chances now. But yes, but when you're Andy Reid, you definitely know nobody's going to second question you. I mean, like he's proven enough that he's made a good enough of these decisions to where nobody's going to question his decision there. But that job there, that time though, great job there, especially by like the tight end Gray and such to open up that hole and prevent somebody from coming in and closing it. But yes, what a, as you said, gutsy play call there. But now you got the first down. There's still 57 seconds left to go here. And so will Kansas City win it? Or will the Titans defense, which has been superb so far, will they come up with a big time stop? Right now, Mike Vrabel, he's feeling the pressure right now. He knows how big this is here. On the road at Kansas City here. Can they find a way? That's the question. Oh, it says, yeah, you give the ball to Clyde. Oh, it says, about time. Keep giving it to Clyde. But here we go. Out of the shotgun here. From their own 44-yard, I'm sorry, like 47-yard line. Takes a deep shot and, oh, overthrew his man on that one. And so that's going to be incomplete. Travis Kelsey can just look back at him like, bruh, I was open. Second down coming up. 51 seconds left to go here in the fourth quarter. But man, I mean, if you're Tennessee though, you caught a bit of a break that time because Kelsey was open. Let's see. Oh, it says Clyde got me almost 3 points. Yeah, he'll do that from time to time. All right, but here we go in the shotgun here. Trips to the top of the formation here. 3 seconds right now on the play clock. Kansas City got to snap it, and they do. Titans bringing pressure. Throws it over the middle. Incomplete. Incomplete. All right, third down coming up. If you're Tennessee right now, this is where you got to get your stand right here, right now. 3rd and 10. Meanwhile, if you're Kansas City, if you can just get a couple more first downs, I say about a good. Well, I know the kicker's been struggling here, so you want to get more than 20 yards here. But this is a very pivotal third down right now, guys. Very pivotal because if they don't get this, Tennessee can have a chance here. What if Malik Willis leads a game-winning drive? You never know. But 48 seconds right now to work with. Titans have one timeout. Chiefs have two timeouts. Mahomes snaps the ball. Gonna throw it, taking another shot, but that time incomplete. Well short of his target there. Fourth down coming up. Mahomes can't believe it. He's upset. He's not happy. And the Chiefs will have to punt the ball here from their own 47-yard line with 43 seconds remaining. Now the question for Mike Vrabel, do you believe in the kid, the rookie Malik Willis, to give him an opportunity to try to win this game before overtime? Or do you just go ahead and just go out there and try to run this one out and take it to overtime? And so 80s, what's good with you? What's good with you? We got 80s here on the stream. It would not have been a stream without 80s. How are you doing? Meanwhile, punts on the way, and that's going to be into the end zone there. And so we'll see what the Titans can do here with 35 seconds remaining and one timeout here. Will they try to make something happen or just be content with going to overtime? And so let's see. 80 says JB Braden is called an OT. And so, yep, JB OT is the call. Let's see. Braden says my fantasy matchup is coming down to the wire. And so, ooh, is it really? Got to take a look and see how your team is currently doing right now. And so, oh, yes, it is going to come down to the wire. You need more from Kelsey, but Kansas City kicker has been hurting you, Braden. He has really been hurting you. And so let's see. Old says, should have gave the ball to Clyde Moore. If you did that, not only would you be winning, but I would definitely have won this week. Thanks a lot. The struggle is real. Let's see. 80 says, JB, if you know how to count, please count to 8 and 0. And so I have watched these Eagles go 8 and 0 there, but the season's not done yet. But hey, they look amazing. And Jalen Hurts is right now my league MVP as of right now. But meanwhile, Malik Willis running around, looking, and then he ultimately throws this one out of bounds there. 26 seconds left to go there. That took a good 9 seconds off the clock because he snapped it with about 35 seconds. So that took 9 seconds off the clock. So we got 2nd and 10 coming up right now. And so 17-17. And so let's see. Ode says, what's good, 80s? And so 80 says, hey, Ode. I do want to see Malik Willis take a deep shot though. Like I would love to see him take a deep shot there and just see what happens. Whether it's a catch or draw a penalty or something. I'd like to see him take a deep shot. 26 seconds though. Takes a snap out of the shotgun. Willis looking, throws it. And that's going to be incomplete. It's going to be incomplete third down coming up here. And so now, Chiefs have two timeouts. There's 22 seconds here. No, it's not a lot of time, but given where they are right now on the field, if this next play is an incompletion and you get a good punt return, then who knows? And so let's see. 80 says, Braden is Rogers washed up. I'll go ahead and end the poll there. All right, but here we go to the shotgun. Takes a snap here. Willis looking, 3rd and 10. Steps up, throws it, and incomplete. Incomplete. Honestly, the receiver was not expecting that pass. And so incomplete here. 16 seconds left to work with here in the fourth quarter. They will punt the ball. Braden says, yes, he is. 80s. All right, so they went ahead and put 18 seconds up there. So 18 seconds remaining here in the fourth quarter. Braden says, need a pass to Kelsey. All right, let's see. Ooh, I thought that was about to be blocked, but punt's on the way here. Caught from the 29-yard line, 10 seconds. He's still running, 30. All the way to about the 40-yard line here, but about 5 seconds remaining in the quarter. So, barring something spectacular, this should take us to OT. So, barring an amazing catch or a huge penalty, this should take us to OT. Ode says, got to OT, pass the ball to Kelsey, and then let Clyde run it in for a touchdown. And so, Ode, better you than me to be in that situation because I had been there for the first half of the season looking like give Clyde the ball, give him the ball. All right, but timeout called right now. Tennessee, calling their final timeout, making sure everybody understands their assignments here. Let's see, Jay says, let's see if a miracle happens. And so Jay would love to see a miracle happen here. I mean, is he hoping for something like PJ Walker? Again, 5 seconds here. If you're the defense, you just want to bat this down, go to OT. But if you're Kansas City, you just want to give your guy a chance and hope that he can go up there and make a spectacular catch. But here we go. Throws it short here and so, oh, he dropped it. He dropped it. So Travis Kelsey dropped it. And so Braden says he dropped it. No. 80 says King Henry. Let's see. Old says if Clyde scores a touchdown, I would say Mahomes is the go. He can't even say it. Let's see. Braden says JBOT, so he's ready for JBOT. All right, and look at that. Tennessee's got everybody back there. Always got to know where the official is back there as well, as sometimes the official does get into the way of the defensive backs. But here we go. They throw it there. Hardman, he's got to use his speed here. He's coasting across the middle of the field here, trying to make something happen here. Still running with it here, and up, nothing but Tennessee Titans around him here, and that's going to lead us to overtime, the end of regulation. 17-17. 4 quarters was not enough for these two teams here, and so now they're going to go to overtime here. So this should be fun. This should be fun. And so there we go. And so let's see, Vivian, what's good with you, Vivian? How are you doing? And you say, thank you for this. Left watching the game early. And so, of course, of course. Braden says bot. 80 says damn bots. And so Jay says the so important overtime coin toss. And so let's see how it goes. But again, right now, an extra quarter here. We're all tied up. Overtime here. Coin toss about to be on the way. Again, this will be a 10-minute period here. And whoever gets the ball first got us. If you're going to win it, you got to win it with a walk-off touchdown. Otherwise, if it's 3 points, the other team will get a chance here. All right, so referees are explaining to the players what heads and tails are with the coin. All right, Tennessee's called it. All right, so the Chiefs are going to get the football first here. All right, so it's all about what you do with it. It's all about what you do with it. And let's see. Braden says the Chiefs win the coin toss. Jay says Braden TV is ahead. Braden's living in the future, y'all. He is living in the future. Braden says sorry. Oh, it says JB, how is Mr. JB doing? And so, well, it's funny you asked that, old man. He's doing good, but football wise, he is not happy. He watched his Miami Hurricanes get embarrassed by the Seminoles. I think it was 45-3, only to watch the Colts get embarrassed by the Patriots today, 26-3. So he is really, and I mean really, not happy with his teams right now. Like all throughout, not happy with his teams, and so they let him down, big time. So let's see. Jay says, no worries, Braden. And so Jay says, smash that thumbs up button. So absolutely, that's right. We got an extra quarter, which means an extra opportunity to press the thumbs up button if you have not already. And also another chance to press that subscribe button if you haven't already. And again, tomorrow's game is going to be the Baltimore Ravens versus the Saints. And so I feel like that's going to be an actual, like, it's actually going to be a good game tomorrow between the Ravens and the Saints, honestly. But we'll see how that plays out. But right now, finishing up this one. Let's see. Braden says in the future, Ohio State loses to Georgia in the championship. And so, well, Braden said he's from the future here. So we're going to see. We're going to see. But they do say once you tell somebody the future, that does alter the future. So maybe Braden has done me a favor and has changed the future. But look at that. Right now, we're at 24 thumbs up. That is amazing. That is amazing, guys. So let's see if we can reach that 30. Let's see. Jay says hopefully Monday Night Football and Thursday Night Football games get better. And so, yeah, don't get me started on Thursday Night Football games. Don't get me started on that. Let's see. 80 says the Ohio State LOL. And so you already know. You already know. O says if Saints smart, they will play Hill at quarterback. Ode is really hoping that that's the case there. And so, don't tell me. I'm about to say, is anybody else Peacock right now acting up the game on Peacock? All right. Let's see. 80 says that he's also from the future. Aaron Rodgers will be a 49er next year. All right, but here we go. Getting ready for the kickoff here. No return on the play. But I'll tell you what, though, 80s, Braden, if you guys are from the future, please tell me what the winning Powerball number is going to be next time it's drawn, because that is a lot of money in the state of Georgia. So please tell me the Georgia Powerball number if you can see that far into the future. Oh, it says, yeah, Peacock is horrible. I'm definitely calling and getting this month off. And so, absolutely. But here we go, guys. Overtime right now. And we're about to see the Kansas City Chiefs take the field for the first time here in overtime here. They'll get the first crack at it. If they can get a touchdown, they can win it on this drive. Otherwise, anything other than that, and Tennessee will get a chance as well. But here we go out of the shotgun here. Travis Kelce goes in motion, takes a snap here, looking, throws it, completed, and that's Tooney there. There is a penalty, however. But that was Kadarius Tooney with the reception. Braden says, sorry, JB, I can't. And so, ouch. Ouch. All right, so an eligible man downfield is the call against number 77 there on the offensive line there for Kansas City, the right tackle. Oh, yeah, they all basically went downfield, to be honest with you. All right, but here we go. 1st and 15. Three receivers, one tight end, one back. Takes a snap here. Throws it, and it's going to be caught by Kelsey. Picks up about 4 yards on the play. Let's see. Braden says, sorry, JB, I can't. Let's see. 80 says, I can't use my time travel abilities for profit. LOL. All right, but here we go. 2nd and 11. Let's see. Old says, Kinsey needs to bring a pass rusher. That's the biggest hole in the defense. All right, but 2nd and 11 right now. Shotgun formation here for Kansas City. Again, here in overtime. Takes a snap, looking. Steps up to avoid the rush and throws it. And Travis Kelsey gets another reception here. And so that went about 17 yards there on the play. And so big time throw and big time reception. When in doubt, find Travis Kelsey. Let's see. 80 says, did you see your boy JV come in the game and throw two touchdown passes? And so actually I didn't. I actually turned the channel because the game was over at that point. So I turned the channel. But here we go. Give the ball here to McKinnon up the middle. And so McKinnon's going to pick up about a good 4 yards on the play, 4 or 5 yards. Let's see. Braden says, I can see the future. The Eagles win Super Bowl 57. And so Vivian says, still wearing my 87 shirt. And so, hey, that's what's up. That's what's up. And so right now, the Chiefs right now moving the ball here. And so just got to focus on, like they've done. When they have scored, it's been long drives there. So just take your time there. 2nd and 7 right now because you want a touchdown and finish this. That's what you want if you're the Chiefs. All right, here we go. Gray goes in motion, takes a snap here. Mahomes throws it, and that's going to be completed to Smith-Schuster. Now let's see where they mark this one at. The Chiefs are moving the ball here, and they're taking their time. Let's see, in that time there, talking about threading the needle with that pass there. Just got it in there ahead of Cole. Let's see. 80 says, Braden, LOL. Let's see, Braden says, JB doesn't want to mention the name. I've got no problem with mentioning backup players. All right, but here we go. On the move. And so Mahomes got to make somebody miss, and he does, and he slings it, and then Gray with one heck of a catch. Now, there is a flag, but if this stands, that would be a massive completion. Wow. Let's see. It says, Andy just hates me. Dude runs it with the wrong halfback, and so that he does. Big time play. Big time play. Let's see. Braden says he can see the future. The Patriots beat the Vikings on Thanksgiving. Jay says, wow. I mean, just the fact that he had to make somebody miss and then he just threw it up there. He believed in this guy. He threw it up there and great. I mean, when you watch Travis Kelsey be that great, I mean, it rubs off on you. And so that time he made the play. Now they're 22 yards away from the end zone here. And so takes a snap out of the shotgun. Throws it. It's caught by Travis Kelsey. And Kelsey's going to fall forward there. Picks up 8 yards there. We got 2nd down coming up here. Titans defense cannot afford to let Kansas City get a touchdown. Anything but a touchdown. You can't let them get a touchdown if you're the Tennessee Titans. And right now, King Henry, he's been on that bench for quite some time right now. Nothing he can do about this. This is his 9th career game with over 400 passing yards. First time for 2 straight games here. Trips at the bottom of the formation here. Shotgun. Gray goes in motion. Takes a snap here. Going to give it to the back. And so McKinnon going to pick up about a yard on the play. We got 3rd down coming up here. 3rd and 1. So we got 3rd and 1 here in overtime with 5 minutes and 35 seconds to go. And so far, it's been all Kansas City in overtime with the football in terms of time of possession. All right, so here we go. Third and one, takes the snap. Mahomes on the move, looking, throws it, and oh man. Oh man. So that time Hardman just dropped it. It went off his hand there. You got to catch that, but fourth down coming up. Let's see. Vivian said, that's my boy Travis. Ode says, now how much you want to bet if Clyde wasn't on my team, they'd be giving him the ball nonstop, just my luck. And so, Ode, it's not just you. It was the same thing for me. And so there it is. And so let's see. 80 says JB say Baker Mayfield. And so there it goes. There it goes. There it goes. No lightning strike, no nothing. And so Big Smoke, what's good with ya? What's good with ya? How are you doing? But again, fourth and one right now coming up here. And so will they bring out the field goal unit or will they go for it? I mean, field goals have been an issue, so I can't blame them for rolling the dice and going for it. All right, but here we go, guys. Critical here. Fourth and one right now. And so if Kansas City can get a first down here, that's going to increase their odds to win it. But they're going to roll the dice here once again. Takes a snap out of the shotgun here. Looking, throws it. That's going to be completed and a first down. Juju Smith-Schuster gets the first down. And so just like that, in the clutch on fourth down, another key fourth down conversion here. So now we're looking at first and 10 at about that 11-yard line right now. Let's see. Big Smoke says they're running Buck wild. And let's see. 80 says ballsy called. And so, yes. And so Jay says Juju has been a nice addition. And so, but here we go. Takes a snap out of the shotgun. And so trying to avoid Big 93 and throws that one away. 4 minutes and 21 seconds left to go here in overtime here. Got to find the end zone here. I mean, but even then, I mean, a field goal, the way that their special teams has been so far today, you really just want to come away with a touchdown here if you are Kansas City. Oh, it says now it's time to give Clyde the ball. And so let's see. Oh, it says you mean Basic Baker. Let's see. Big says I heard it had something to do with Buff Tucker and Nick Gorf. I got. And so all right, but here we go. Second and 10 right now to the shotgun. Mahomes looking, throws it up there. That's going to be too high for the intended receiver there, McKinnon, and incomplete. So third down here. Third down here. Third and 10. And so they did a great job here getting it 11 yards away from the end zone. Can they finish in the end zone and finish this game, or will the Tennessee Titans have an opportunity should they opt to go for a field goal? Takes a snap. Mahomes looking. Mahomes on the move. Still looking. Throws it. That's going to be incomplete. Incomplete. Intended target Travis Kelce. Incomplete. So now we're going to bring out the special teams unit. There is a player that's currently down here for Tennessee. As Braden says, great defense there. Braden says that's big for your fantasy team. So, okay, bet. And who's your opponent again in fantasy football, Braden? But now we've got a 28-yard field goal attempt here. All right, let's see. Can he convert here and give the Chiefs the lead in overtime? Kick is up, and the kick is good. So the Chiefs take the lead 20-17 here, but this was their first drive of overtime, and they ended it in a field goal, so it's not over yet. Tennessee still has an opportunity to go out there and try to win. Oh, it says that's what happens when you don't run the ball with Clyde. And again, right now, currently at the commercial. But Kansas City up 20 to 17 here. So for Tennessee, you have to score. You have to score. And so odds are if you end up getting a field goal, you probably end up in a tie. But if you come away with a touchdown, you can win it. So can King Henry take over here in OT? All right, let's see where we are right now in terms of how many thumbs up currently since we're at the commercial right now. So we have the time here. And so right now we're at 27 thumbs up here. That is absolutely wonderful here. And just a reminder, if you're not subscribed already, to go ahead and press that subscribe button already. Let's see. Ode says, well, now I have Hill to have, I'm sorry, now I need Hill to have a great game and Drake and that receiver to do nothing. And so, yep, we are going to see how that plays out tomorrow for sure. But just 4 minutes and 4 seconds remaining in overtime. But look at the time of possession in which Kansas City has had the football throughout the entire game. 91 plays to Tennessee's 44. And that defense certainly was tired, but they still stood strong and gave their offense a chance, which is all you can ask for. All right, so kickoff, no return. So let's see what Tennessee does with the football. All right, so here we go. This is it. This is it. Huge drive here for Tennessee. Willis up under center. Tight end goes in motion here. Multiple tight ends, one receiver, one back in the backfield from their own 25-yard line. Takes a snap, gives it to Henry, and so Henry is going to pick up a yard in the play. Second down coming up here. Let's see, 80 says JB Braden is called in double OT, LOL. All right, but 2nd and 9 here. All right, so here we go. Snaps the ball, fakes it, looking. Willis moving. Willis, oh, they're going to get him for the. Oh, no way, he got away just for them to bring him down eventually, anyways. Lost a good 12 yards on that sack, trying to make something happen. Jay says, come on, pass rush. And so Jay is starting to feel it. He's starting to believe here. That time Willis looking to run, but there was nowhere to go. He eluded a couple guys, but ultimately brought down. Let's see. Braden said Willis trying his best Patrick Mahomes impression. But here we go. 3rd and 21. Willis looking. Willis holding it. Willis sees the rush, trying to avoid it. Willis still moving here. Cuts in front of his own lineman. Still moving, ducking, and they get him down here, and he's going to lose 5 yards. There's a lot of work to lose 5 yards on the play. And so now, 4th down here. They have no choice but to go for it. 4th and 26 at their own 9-yard line. And so, barring some type of miracle here, I mean, I shouldn't say miracle, but it's going to take a huge play to get this. And so, let's see. Vivian says, free Big Mac tomorrow with that sack. And so, hey, sign me up for that. And so, Lewis says, yes, he's happy about that. He is happy about that. Congrats, Lewis, there. Getting more money. All right, and so, again, still waiting on my TV to catch up here. But 4th and 26, let's see how this plays out here out of the shotgun. And so Willis with it, looking, throws it. Incomplete, nearly picked, incomplete, and that's going to be the ball game. Kansas City has won 20-17 in overtime against the Tennessee Titans. They're a huge win for Kansas City, but hey, Tennessee, they played tremendous in this one as well. A lot of respect for them. A lot of respect for them also. But hey, a lot of respect for you guys too. Appreciate you guys for coming through here. You guys are the real MVP. Let's see. Lewis says he's 15-12 now with his bets, and let's see. Braden says he was going to tell you the future, but didn't want to spoil it. We appreciate that, Braden, and we appreciate you for coming through. 80 says, Lewis, have a drink for that. 80 says, good night, everyone. And JB, yeah, good night to you. And thank you guys so much for coming out here, man. And so it was a good game, but it was great because of you guys. Again, you guys, the real MVP. So thanks again. And so hopefully tomorrow at Monday Night Football, we'll have a great game as well with that one between the Baltimore Ravens and the Saints. But I hope you guys have a great start to your week. And hey, look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. And so let's see. Jay says, what a game. Titans got themselves a squad. Braden says, good night, JB, great stream. And so, yes, appreciate that, and good night to you as well. And so, yeah, Lewis says 80s, he'll drink to that. Jay says, thanks for the awesome stream, JB. You make football Sundays better. And so, hey, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. And so, Vivian says, fantastic win, 6-2. That's right, 6-2. And so Lewis says, thank you, JB. Great stream. And so, hey, I appreciate you, Lewis. You take care. And so the real Darrell, what's good with you? What's good with you? And you say Henry looks upset leaving the field. And so, oh, I know he's disappointed in this one. To have an opportunity for a game that you know could make the difference later in the season, well, in the playoffs between being at home and being on the road, Henry knows how important this was. He knows how important this was. But nonetheless, Tennessee played good, and we still got plenty of football left to play this season. So, absolutely. But yes, appreciate you guys. Going to go ahead and end the stream now, but thank you guys so much for coming through. Again, you guys are the real MVP. It was fun. It was great. And I'll be here tomorrow. But thanks again for watching, and make sure to subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed already, guys.